Oh, here we are. Here's some real music. Hit that play button. Oh my god, cool 80s music. Whoa, we got cool 80s music. More like 80s retro. Move this over here. Hey, how's it going, guys? Okay, log over here. I'm getting the stream put together, as we do, since we use StreamLabs. Oh, come on now. Don't do that to me. Just me, or his entire price list gone? Yeah, there's no price list at the moment, so give me a minute. Ooh, what was I going to say? I can't remember. Even more unpriced slabs. BLAZIKEN alt break is close. 151 break. And new Gameboy. Okay, we'll hit that button. We'll hit the save button there. And then let's go with the default thumbnail, because I'm pretty sure Mike's side would have gone to bed by now. All right, let me go log in over here. I'm going to go ahead and ping the Discord, let everybody know we're live. We're almost ready here, guys. Okay. And then I'm going to ping these guys as well. Cool, we are done. Let's start the stream, everybody. Close some of these tabs up. I don't need all these tabs open. Ooh, I'm dying. All right. How's it going, everybody? You're here for the whistles. Yeah, I was listening there for a second. Oh, this is a warm bottle of water. Will perfect 10s be a thing? They're getting rid of them, apparently. But I feel like they're likely going to bring them back. Rip, people on the sub, crushed in the first couple hours. Tough way to die. Oh, yes. The subway died. The subway exploded. Probably better for them, to be honest. You know, die fast versus die slow. So, like, in hindsight, if they were going to run out of oxygen, which they would have, I would prefer to die quickly. So, because obviously they didn't locate the sub very quickly, did they? Okay. All right. So we got a special card for Tammy Lowe, this Dragonair. Look at that Dragonair. I'm thinking about making this a Tammy birthday card. What do you think? Tammy birthday card? I heard it was Tammy's birthday, so I was thinking we could offer this Dragonair as her birthday card. Let's see. I was snooping around for cards, and I ran into this one, and I said, that's a perfect birthday card. Let's see. According to this, I want to sell it for about $240. So, if I was going to do donation, it needs to be $240. Now, if I wanted to actually sell it as a card that's for sale, oops, give me a second. Oh, come on now. So if I was going to sell it as a card that's actually for sale, I'd probably ask about $270. Mr. iPod in a live grade, said Mr. Hathim. Oh, Mr. Hathim, thank you. I wanted to mention something. So the card grading is going to be delayed for a couple days. That is because we ran out of labels, of all things. I thought that we had more, but we did not. So we have more on the way. But they have to arrive first, so we have ordered more labels, and they are on the way. But until then, there can't be any new encapsulations done. So for the moment, for a couple days, grading's coming to a stop. So it's my fault. I should have kept closer track. Ultimately, it's my fault. Here we are. It's a little more than that. I knew about it a little while ago, and a long time ago, it was actually my wife that established the way to get the labels. And so I told her when they were running low and said, we got to have more of these. And then she did not do it. She did not order more labels. Mr. just keeps toying with me. Well, we can grade the card. We can hand the grade out for it. I just can't encapsulate it until those labels come. Is Weiss Chainsaw here? I think it came out last week. Mr. Jesus keeps toying with me. Not yet, Mr. Evan. While everyone was talking about the sub, BlackRock and JP Morgan are restructuring the banks in Ukraine, which will be funded by U.S. government money that will not be paid back. You're late, Mr. TCC. Yeah, I was talking with my wife. Man, she is crazy stressed out. So we were just talking about, you know, how to get things in a better place. And we talked and we talked and we talked. And, man, she's just like really, really stressed. Here we are. So that is why I was late for the stream. I actually was wide awake. I was ready to stream. You'll notice there was no daytime stream. Is it because John doesn't come in? No, John didn't. The only thing John could have done differently is let me know sooner that we're almost out of labels. But I think we knew by last week we're out of labels. And, yeah, and they just did not get ordered in time. Your wife needs to move on from her job. Why doesn't she quit? It's difficult. She wants to quit and she doesn't want to quit. But she's just so stressed out. She's stressed like crazy. Do you grade your wife? Yeah, I grade her a stressed out of 10, man. Yeah, she's crazy stressed. All right. Let's show off some of these slabs. What do we got? We got a Chuck's Ride-On, like Ride-On D's. Anyways, so we were talking and, you know, kind of sorting through what to do. Are you going to start doing black labels? Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about offering a new type of label for cards that grade 10. Perfect 10. How much for the Game Boy? I got the Game Boy as a gift from Mr. Jonathan Morris. How nice. Look at this. Sabrina's Kadabra. Doesn't that look cool? So these are pristine grade, and when CGC comes out with their new pristine label, you'll be able to upgrade these to that pristine label. Yummies cards. Okay. Oh, here's another one of those Dragonairs. So apparently I had 2 of them. You're a towel. Stress is not healthy. I'm super stressed at my work, too. I almost went home early right now. Salary job isn't fun. Yeah, the workplace that she works for, they just keep asking her to do more and more and more and more, and she just can't handle it. She's, like, not capable of handling it. And, you know, so we were talking about how to deal with it better and what her next steps are. I told her she needs to get a demotion. That's what I told her. I said, you're 28. You're 28, girly girl. You're not really the kind that likes to manage. And they got you... And apparently, I didn't know all the details. Did you know she's 28 years old? She is in charge of 10 people and 3 different projects. She has 3 different software projects at her workplace. And she says it's more than anyone else. And she says it's just because she's good at coding. So the company's just trying to get her to do as much as possible. And that everyone just kind of dumps on her. So they're like, oh, can you do this too? Can you do this too? So we were talking about it, and she's majorly stressed, man. Is Jonathan in the chat? Raymond Pulgarin here? We need Raymond Pulgarin. Here is a Nido Queen. Here is a Dark Magneton. Looks kind of nice. Why does Mr. have a Game Boy on the desk? It got donated to me by Mr. Jonathan Morris. Here. He likes to grade with us right now. He does a lot of grades. He most recently sent in $1,000 worth of card grading, meaning he paid for $1,000 worth of card grades. And, yeah. Been loving the stream, mister. Do a IPS screen mod. All right, check this out. Here we are. Look at that. Nice, right? And so what do you guys think? Should I put this up for sale or should I put this up for Tammy's birthday donation? What do you think? What do you prefer with the Dragonair? She likes Dragonair a lot. Oh, Turn that music off for a second. This is volume. This is contrast. Okay, that's like brightness then. Volume over here. Hey, that's me. What time is it? 10 o'clock. Excuse me. Are you a boy or are you a girl? Does it bring you back? So I played around with this a little bit, and there is one problem with it. This D-pad down here, really uncomfortable. What'd you say your name was? D. All right. No items? Smell you later. Professor Elm. I got the Pokegear. The new 2D Mario, or do you not care that much? I like 2D Marios. What day is it? Is Mom, get out of the way. You're all stinky. Bro has no colors. Yeah, so this is I guess this is an old Game Boy and it's been modified. It says Game Boy Pocket there, huh? And, do I need to place an order for bag date check? Yes, you do. Place an order and I'll update that date. Order like a dollar thing. Yeah, what do you guys think? You know, I'm tempted, though, still to buy, we could play on this device, but I'm tempted to buy a Game Boy SP. I think Game Boy SP would actually play Crystal, right? Also, I think if we are going to play through the games, I think I'd rather start on Pokemon Red, Blue. Just my thoughts, rather than starting on Silver, because Silver, you know, is the next game. But those could be really fun. Maybe like, maybe it would be possible to do a donation, and then I whip the game out and play that for 5 or 10 minutes or something. Game Boy Pocket was only in 2 colors. Correct. All right, so let's get started. Oh, what did you guys say about the Tammy card? Drill it, mister. Oh, yeah? Just give it to her and sell the other one. What WTF is this? A reshell? Yeah, obviously it's been modified to have a backlight. Let's see what kind of orders we got. Obviously, we're going to have a very busy night. What's this? I just got a message saying that... Huh, weird. Okay, I better look into that. We have Mr. Andrew Zhang, One Azure Lane. Ooh, okay, Mr. Andrew Zhang. Game Boy Light Pocket is cool. I'm here lurking. Let me know the price for that Dragonair, says Tammy. Well, Tammy, the price on the Dragonair is $270. But we could make it your birthday present. If it's your birthday present, I'll make it $240. And then the rule is everyone else has to pay it down. What do you think? Here we are. TCC Gold Label, take it. Think people would pay that down? I feel like people would probably pay that down. Here we are. Whatever price, says Lindsay Young. Well, that's like your opinion, bro. Whoa, look at this. So nice. That should be like $20, I swear. It's a, just so you, because I don't know if you can see it, it's actually a perfect grade. Okay, so it's a perfect Dragonair. And one thing I didn't do is I didn't look up the price of a PSA 10, though. Let me go look it up. Expedition, right? Are there any Expedition Dragonairs? Hold on. Did I sort this wrong? Oh, are there none for sale? Oh, the stupid eBay changed it to Dragonite. God damn, dude. Freaking eBay, man. So PSA 10 is not very expensive of this card. I think that the price is fair for a perfect price, or for a perfect 10 though, you know, because it's so much harder to get a perfect. Like, how many slabs will you have to turn in to get a perfect grade, is my argument. And if you were to say, about maybe 4 or 5 of them, then my price is actually accurate. And so the question I have for you is, how many Dragonairs graded 10 are actually perfect 10s? Is it 1 out of 5? That's probably a very high estimate, meaning that it's probably far fewer than 1 out of 5 would actually grade that. And I say that from a lot of experience grading. But let's see if there's a black label one, because that would be a better comparison, wouldn't it? Yeah, there are no black label Dragonairs. Lindsay says, no, probably 1 out of 20. Yeah, that's my bet too. When it comes to perfect grades, it would probably come back at a much lower rate, in fact, than 1 in 5. It'd probably be more like 1 in 20. So I don't think it's that unusual of a price, but it's because it's a perfect 10. Oop, let me plug my phone in. Here we are. What's with the white background emojis? Low quality. White background emojis. What's he talking about? I tell you guys what. I've already made my decision. What we're going to do is, this is going to be Tammy's birthday present. Okay, and I'm setting it to $2.40, and you guys can make a $1 donation to it, and if you make a $5 donation, I'll write your name down, okay? I'm pissed. So we're going with $2.40 for it being a birthday present, and then this goes to Mr. Andrew Zhang, so let me go grab his bag. Mr. Andrew, welcome back. Nice pull, man. That was the last pack out of that box. Did you know that? Hey, Mr. I have a TCCG slab I'd like to donate. Happy for you to decide how to donate it. It's in a bag labeled Arjun Joshi. Okay, so you got an Arjun Joshi TCC slab. I can leave a note for Mr. John to bring that out, but I don't have access to it at the moment. Let me contact John. John will have access to it. So it won't be handed out till tomorrow. What was it, by the way? Do you have any Eevee cards? That's my favorite. Eevee cards! Maybe. Okay, what's this? Let's do a rotate. BLAZIKEN is close. There's 11 spots left for BLAZIKEN. Here's Ivysaur. All right, cool. Finion Poker Card 10. Pokemon 151, making money off all your nostalgia instead of coming up with solid new concepts. I completely agree with that, by the way. They just reprint Charizard over and over and over again, and they the same base set Charizard, and then they say, oh, look, it's Gen 1. And they expect us to just always throw money at them for that. And I think that, for me personally, I'm not super excited for Pokemon 151. I mean, I don't mean to be the negative Nancy. I was put off by them saying they're going to print to demand, and so that immediately smells like it's not going to be collectible. And I think that enough people are going to lose money on 151 that one day they're just not going to want to collect Pokemon cards anymore. And that's actually bad for the hobby. But Pokemon will make a lot of money. Let's talk about the biggest scalper here. It's Pokemon. Pokemon's the ultimate scalper. The Pokemon company is the ultimate scalper. Okay, so we start today with 6 Corrupted Art. Spot 622 on 151. You got it. So this is the 151 box break. This will give you a whole box of Pokemon 151 if you get pulled. That's what this is. So I'll put you here. And here. There you go. So a couple people are in there now. A couple spots have been taken. I get tired of the Gen 1 pandering all the time. Save the children, says Marshall Weber. Hey, you're going to get kicked off of Call of Duty, man. Keep talking that way. Focus Scrub celebrates 20 months. 151 Ds. Shark Bike. Rib to those passengers on the sub. Yeah, I was following that story the whole way. The moment I woke up, the first thing I did was look it up. So sad. At least I can stop obsessing over it now, because it's like the story was so riveting when it was like possible that they were alive but stuck in the ocean. What a crazy story that was to follow. The idea of it was so like crazy, but no, they probably passed like 3 or 4 days ago already, so there was nothing to even worry about anymore. They were all frantically searching for dead people. All right, you got Katara, desire to help. Katara, vengeful. How's that sad? Did you not read the waiver? I saw the waiver. It's still sad. Here we are. Just because they signed a waiver doesn't mean that it's... Oh, they signed a waiver? I'm glad they died. What was the banging? Probably just some ocean sound, guys. Right? The ocean's full of stuff. And I remember yesterday, what did I say? I said it didn't sound human. It sounded like rocks banging or something like that, or a piece of metal going clunk, clunk, clunk like a door or something. So I said yesterday, I heard the noise, and it did not sound like a human noise. It sounded like an ambient noise. So, because humans will make patterns when, like, dunk, 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 something like that, right? Well, they weren't doing that. That's why I was saying, I don't think it's really them. Remember that? They confirmed it imploded. All right. Hathim is here, he says. 3 sneakers. Mr. Hathim loves Sneaky Bunko. Could be 2 whales having sex. Correct. Yes, true. It's true. It's true. There we go. They said, sign me up. Yep. Whew. Can of soda. What the waiver said was you basically committing suicide. The debris field was found only 600 feet away from the Titanic. Whew. Okay, cute girls. More cute girls. Nice. You got the pink-haired girl. It's funny, when you pull this one card, how much do you think this one card goes for, I wonder? Holographic. Holographic. It was creatures in the bottom that we haven't discovered. Could be. Yeah, it could be. Oh, my lord. That's a lot of naughty cards in there. Mr. Hathim. So I apologize for starting late, guys. It is now 2 a.m. in the morning. That's very late. That is almost like a full 2 hours late. And, yeah, I apologize. Wife's just really stressed out, and I was just spending extra time with her, and we were just talking and relaxing. And she finally fell asleep, and so then I snuck off here. That's where I was. Okay, so Hathim also wants to live grade Iona. Oh, yes. You got it, man. Pokemon over women. I would say that, but I'm not a Hakikimori. I'm actually dating someone, so that's just how it is. Okay, put this over here. Pokemon's more fun to collect when you're not lonely, so be sure to go out there and get a girlfriend. Let me just give this a little pre-grade before I officially head over there. It looks quite good. You can see how the bottom edge isn't perfect. Do you see that? So that's what makes you miss a pristine 10, by the way. That kind of stuff. Whereas the edges up here, these are very good edges. Do you see how clean these edges are? So with this edge down here, not as good. Right there. So issues like that, that's exactly how you miss the pristine 10. The centering's looking quite good on it, though. In my opinion, slightly thinner on the left, but only a tiny amount, not enough to cause you to miss a 10 on the from off-centering. So let me go take this under the light. They paid the piper. I have a much more powerful light in the other room. I don't have room for it in here. I'm going to say Hathim. And we're going to say live over here. We'll also mark the date down. Daytime stream is optional nowadays. It is a bonus stream. The daytime stream is a bonus stream. Today, I did not get the appropriate amount of sleep to host a daytime stream. So that is why it was missed, okay? Have a good night. I'm going to try and oxy myself to sleep. Oxy? What does that mean? So I'll be right back. Let me go get this live grade done. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm done. Where does he go to grade? So I take it to a much more powerful light, basically, because that's the most important part about grading. All right, Mr. Athim, you do end up with a 10. Congratulations. There you go. So that card gets a 10. Beautiful, huh? Nope. Where does he take it off to grade? My secret place. Hey, let's put a card into the energy lotto. See this Brock's training? So he hasn't sold. I don't think he's very popular either. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is a price reduction on it. That's one of the benefits of the energy lotto is you pull cards out for even less than they were originally supposed to be priced at. So this is number 106, Brock's. So I've accepted to sell it at a lower price in the energy lotto. Okay, that's gone. Oh, isn't he adorable? Sandshrew. Finish that BLAZIKEN, guys. I'd love to see him end. Ammonite. All right, cool, man. He has a Duke card. Ew, nice price, though. So here's an Aerodactyl 4 Hollow. I think he's a pretty neat card for the these as well. I'm just going to guess a price for him. I'm not going to look it up. I'm too lazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll be PSA 4, $40. I think that's in the ballpark. Number 1, Arrow. Okay, so he's going in. Pull that out of the energy lotto, $5. That'd be pretty cool. If you get lucky, you might get unlucky. Here's Nath Rayner. 1 spot on the Japanese fossil. You got it, Mr. Nath Rayner. We have a new Japanese fossil break. 1 out of 4. Buy now. I bought a Japanese 10 of that card from you last year, says Psycho Crusher. Excuse me. He's a cool card, man. Okay, he'd also like 4 spots in the 151 break. Mr. Nath. Okay, you're up here. Okay, Nath wants split up spots. You know, it doesn't really change your odds. You guys realize that when you split your spots up, because there's only 1 pull, right? So your odds are precisely the same no matter where I put you. Go, Nath. You're just making me write a lot more. There is no spot 30. I'm putting you on 27. There we go. I think I reached a point one time where I said you can no longer request numbers because it was like every person was requesting. Jonathan Emmons, 3 white star whores. Whoa, where's this coming from? Jonathan Emmons, control yourself. Star whores? They're my lucky number. Don't mess with the superstition, says Nath. What's the queue look like? Well, we just started. We started very late. So if I had to guess, tonight is going to be a very slow night for sales. And so if you like short lines, I would jump in tonight. Because I've learned anytime I start late, we don't get very good sales. I'd love it if we had good sales, though. Here we are. I tell my wife, we can't sit here and talk. You're losing me money. I also had energy lottos. Oh, my dear Lord. I moved on too fast. Nath Rayner needed more. He says 2 energy lottos. Okay, Nath. So first we start off by splitting this. Nice big split on that. Is it 1, 2. Ah, they're cold ones. I'm sorry, Nath. Sorry about that. Okay, so back to Mr. Jonathan Emmons, who wanted 3-star horse. Star horse. Okay, snip that up. Okay, that's pack number 1. How about pack number 2? Oh, you got a rainbow hollow. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Okay. I'm getting pissed. You guys love to say that. I get that a lot in the comment section, I notice. I'm pissed. There we go. I'm so pissed. This is making me angry. I hate CGC. I saw so many negative comments about CGC. This is the end for CGC. This is the end. They'll never recover. You are like Papa. Exactly. There we go. There we go. All right, let's try to rotate here. Wow. Really nice card. Okay, Armaldo. The bird, Pidgeotto. That's pretty good. That's a 9 Pidgeotto. Here is a really nice looking Nidorina. Here's a Poliwrath, and he's beating his meat. That's that move that he's using. It's called Pee-Pee Drum. Okay, and then we have this fantastic Slowbro for 125. It's really nice. OSM is next. He says 1 Disney 100, 1 Disney's, 1 Last Airbender. Oop. You want this? I'll give you that. Mister, your most viewed short hit 1 million views. Yeah, I got a little message from YouTube telling me congratulations. How much do you think international shipping will cost? I want to keep any hollows pre-2020. OSM. Okay, let's go looking for the OSM bag. How old of a bag you got? Not a super old one, surely. Here we are. Very good. And, all right, so I'm weighing the bag, and it immediately tells me that it's over the 8-ounce limit. You can see it's a nice, thick bag. Now, you're saying maybe drop the hollows if it helps. So, all right. Pre-2020? I don't think any of these will be pre-2020, will they? Okay, so this is still quite close to 8 ounces, but it might be just under. Let me see if there's anything else worth dropping, really. Maybe this. Maybe your Fortnite pack. Keep all that. All right, so it's quite close to 8 ounces all by itself, even after removing the holographic cards. But let's take a look in here. 151 hiding in the batch. Your most viewed short. Already read that. Thank you. Next time you shop, I need a decoy bag and a hit bag. My young son jacked all the hits. Oh, a decoy bag. Here you go, son. He jacked all the hits. Oh, my God. Give him back. That's serious business, man. He's learning how to Poke-Scalp at a young age. Okay, here we are. Very nice. All right. Whoop them. How much for a spot? Says Dallas Rail. Dallas, the rail is making me think of that far right meme that's been going around. This is rail. So rail. Now you see this over here. Write this down as 7.23. How about that, Mr. OSM? You like that? 7.23? All right. Well, let me feel this. If you don't have any slabs, OSM, we could do cheap shipping, $20 shipping, but you gotta drop these hollows, okay? If you'd like to keep the hollows, shipping jumps to 40. I can tell. I'm pretty sure it's 8 ounces already. Even after the hollows get removed, I suspect that's already 8 ounces, because once we put your stuff in a box with padding, that adds a few ounces. Like the shipping material itself is going to add 3 ounces to that 8 ounces. Okay, cool. Let's try again. Let's see what's in this next round. We've got the Destroy card, which has really not moved a lot in a while. Maybe a sign people are tight on money. Here's Wheezing. Here's Mankey, Stanky Mankey. Abra. And Ekans. Ooh. OSM is an OG. Okay, now we have another fresh card. Here is a Machamp 3. I'm going to pop him into the energy cards. What do you think? $15? He's going in there for 15. That Pidgeotto is so clean. Are you selling packs of those? Packs of what? You mean packs of that Cardos card? There's no booster packs of it. What's this? Here is a Dark Magneton. Oh, that is just lovely. Tempted to put this in there too. I'm gonna put this in. That's a first edition 6. First edition 6. Maybe $50. Oh, I grabbed the wrong pile. Hold on. We need this. All right, so we'll try $50 on that Magneton. Not exactly sure. I'm not looking up their prices because I'm a little lazy. Sometimes I just guess it. I just wing it. This is fun because you guys can see what's going into the Energy Lotto. Here's a Nidoqueen. Okay, she's going on the table because she's a 7, which is a higher grade. Let's find out what a 7 Nidoqueen goes for. You ready? Went the cheapest one, of course. Looks like it's about $45. We'll make ours $42. That's pretty cheap. Look at that. That's not bad. $42 for that? Wow. Cards have definitely gotten more affordable over time. That's good. Because they were really overpriced for some time. Right after Logan Paul did his crazy thing. Zachary Stekskowski, 1 spot in the Blaziken break. All right, listen, guys. There's only 10 spots left in the Blaziken break. We could finish that tonight. We are. Boop. Zesting up that Lotto. 2 spots in the 151 break. Okay, Mr. Zachary. There you go. That's filling out. 10 Chili Rain. Damn, Chili Rain popular. How much to get a spot? The BLAZIKEN is $22 per spot. There's 10 spots left. Pretty close to the end on it. All right, Zach. Glad you're here. Sad that I missed Thursday. Thursday is usually a big day for me. So I missed the daytime stream, and then I missed part of the nighttime stream. But you know what? It's in the past. You just got to let go of it sometimes and focus on the here and now. Yeah, I'm sorry for being late, guys. My wife's having, like, so much trouble with her job right now, and it's really affecting her day-to-day. There we go. She dreads going to sleep because she got to go to work the next day. All right, Zachary. Here's Sandaconda. Ooh. Here's Clabopus. I told her, get back to work. I said, I don't want to hear it. Stop being a little bitch. Why don't you just stop acting like a kid? Grow up. Get back to work. That's what I told her. Here we are. Tell her F it and you'll be her sugar daddy. I told her I'll be her sugar daddy for a price. There we go. Think I'm just going to be a sugar daddy for free? Come on. I'm just messing. Here's Echoing Horn and Tornadus. I love going to work. She needs a new job. Yeah. Give her that 8-inch de-stressor. That's not really how it works, unfortunately. She's more like... women in general, I'm pretty sure, are more likely to want the 8-inch de-stressor if they're not already stressed. Yeah, you will not get... You're not going to get hanky-panky time if your girlfriend or your wife is stressed. I'm going to start calling her my girlfriend. I feel like it's a sexier term. Mental health is more important than some late-night pokies. Yeah, that's how it is. She wants to talk. All right, that's for Mr. Zach. Nothing crazy come... Oh, why didn't I put those over there? There you go. Sorry, I got used to the whole... You picked up a straggler, too. Okay, Zach, let me grab this. You in here? If work can't be a happy and safe space, then what's the point? She's struggling under the weight of her job, really. You guys ever had a situation like that? New bag scenario? Is this a new bag scenario? Yes, it is. He said, I need a bag. I think her job used to be a better job, but that was before they promoted her. So she got promoted a bunch, and she was real proud of it. But she got promoted a bunch. She's only 28 years old. She's a 28-year-old girly. You know what I mean? She's not even that old. And now she's like in charge of old guys who code. So there's guys who like have been coding for a long time, and she's in charge of them now. So for her, I think it's difficult to be in charge of so many people. Nope, I'd leave this out. Graded the Nido Queen, mister. I have a bag. Oh, grab the Nido Queen. Here you go. Good choice. All right. Rip and Flip says, yeah, not worth it. Let's go ahead and refresh. Oh my God, we're out of orders. Oh, actually, we need to check the Zelles next. You ready? Let's see what's happening in Zelle. Steven Gutierrez, 2 Realm of the Gods. When I became a manager at my old job, it was the biggest mistake I ever made. I was there for 8 years, and it killed it. Really? There we go. 1 Sneaker Bunko. See, I told her, what I actually told her is she needs to get demoted. I told her, you've been promoted too fast. You're too young and inexperienced to be in this position. It's not girl power. Tell them you want to be in a lower position so that you can go back to not hating life. But she kind of doesn't want to do that. She's scared to lose like her position that she feels that she's earned. But I'm like, but you don't like it. You know what I mean? Here we are. All right. So she has like these mental breakdowns, and then I tell her what she needs to do. Part of it is she's scared to actually go tell the managers that she doesn't want to be a manager. And she's worried that they could fire her for it. I'm like, okay, well, then they're going to miss out on a great worker. You know what I mean? So she's scared to communicate to her managers and to her HR that, you know, she's having burnout and that she was promoted too quickly. And that's all part of the problem. Like, if she wasn't the kind of person who was afraid of communicating that way, she wouldn't have trouble with the position in the first place. She's not good at that kind of communication. She's like a classic engineer, guys. Classic. You know, engineers, they don't communicate well. She's exactly like that. So she's out there suffering. I'm like, here's what you got to say. She's like, oh, I couldn't say that. It's like, why not? Just go say it. Save yourself. Not demoted, but lateral move. If it's a big company, they have equivalent individual role. That's why I told her as well. I told her, get yourself shuffled around. I said, all right, so you don't want to be demoted. Get yourself shuffled into a different position. And she's like, I don't know. Yeah, so she's like paralyzed, but hates her job. And so, you know how that is. I think it requires conflict, and she hates conflict. Oh, new bag. Steven Gutierrez, new bag. What kind of work is she in? Magic the Gathering rip and ship? No, but she even said earlier today, I should just quit my job and I'll work for you. And I was like, no. I said, my job, I don't have any jobs for you that can replace what you're doing. So, I mean, I told her you can just quit, but don't quit on the basis that you're going to, come over here and replace your work with this work, because I don't have something for her to do. Here we are. Look at that. Steven Gutierrez. Software engineers aren't real engineers. Don't worry. Well, I guess you could argue the words used loosely, but people do use the word software engineer, and her job does involve math and all that, so here we are. I thought it didn't. She told me it did. All right. Let's do a little shuffle here. Wow, lovely Magneton. I love these Topps 10s cards. They look really good. Here's the Schoolgirl. Somebody actually offered to buy that the other day, but they wanted a bit of a cheaper price, and I said no. There's Melodic. Here is Spiro, $39. And here is Weeping Bell. Melodic's going to go into the Energy Lotto right now. So Melodic's going to be a hit in the Energy Lotto. So what's 90 divided by 5? Is it like, it's not 20. Is it like 18 or something? I think it's 18. There we go. So Melodic's going in. Okay. Say hit down here. Great card. All right, I like putting stuff like that into the live customs and the Energy Lotto because they're cheaper, but they're so impressive. Mr. Steven Gutierrez, we are all done with your order. Thank you very much. That's the only Zelle order. Let's jump over here to the PayPals. PayPal log me out? No, I'm still in. Okay, cool. Am I crazy busy? Is there a Disney? There is a Disney. What's up, Jonathan Cardenas? Okay, Gustavo Ortiz. 2-pack of Paldea Evolved. Oh, I'm out of Paldea. It has been months since I ordered, so hopefully my bag is still there. Also had a few TCC slabs. If it's just been a few months, you should be A-okay. It's anyone who left their stuff over here for a full year. Some people have been surprised to learn that that was a rule, and it's been a rule since, like, the condo. That's how old that rule is. I wasn't saying it enough, I guess. And the real problem was I wasn't repoing anyone, and they didn't like, so I only recently started. Okay. So here's some Paldea Evolved. Did I have some in another place? Or are we just out? Paldea Evolved's not doing too bad. Definitely some interest in it. Okay, 1, 2, and this box will be number 3. You can be my hero. What? Been a year. Gotta say hi. Hello, Alex Dobson Dean. Wow, it's so weird. Why are we getting so many return guys lately? Have you guys noticed that? Lots and lots of guys returning. Maybe it's the videos we've been putting out. Maybe it captured some old viewers' attention. All right, Mr. Gustavo. I like that name. I also had shipping. Yes. No, you're going to keep your subs over here forever. 151 is bringing big hype. Oh, okay, that could be it. Good point. Okay. Okay, there we go. Gustavo Ortiz with a G. We always watch. We just want to buy sometimes. Here's Garrett. Gabriel. George. Here's a Gustavo Roman. Gregory Morin. His bag's almost expired. Gerardo, GJM, Gregory Power, Greg Barron, Gus Johnson. Oh, I did not see you. Hold on, let me try this last box. Is this an I box or a G box over here? I think it's a G box. It is a G box. You're probably in here then. Aha! Whoa, you were cutting it close, Gustavo. 922. Oof, almost a year. There we go. Maybe close to a year. No problem, though. We still have it. I'm glad you came back and collected. Let's see if we shipped you before. Nope. So we're logging into PayPal to get your address. Definitely months old, says Sander. Well, if it's not a year old, it's very likely still over here. There is a rare case where your bag gets taken before a year is over. Like maybe you're 9 months in and you have like 2 holo cards in your bag and that's all you have, like 2 holographics. And then I go, all right, get out of here. Because I'm not going to wait for you to come back. Because it's too few cards. Okay, Gustavo, I have your address, begins with the 1, and I'm shipping. See, he doesn't live here, says Alex. Can't remember the last time I ordered. You can look it up in your PayPal. Just try to search for my name and try to organize the latest order that you sent to me. Came back for Alex, says Gustavo. Oh, there we go. Alex is still here. All right. So, let's see. We got 6 corrupted art, 2 sneaker bunkos. Let's get it. Looking for those big hits. Even if you don't get a signature, sometimes the hit cards in these boxes are like super valuable. The edge cards. Because some of those edge cards are very salacious. Oh, here's a cute one though. You got the cute girls with kitty cats on their shirts. All right, nice. That's a snipe. So that was an edged card. Okay. Blue-haired booby grab girl. You recommend grading Topps cards. Heard they were hard to grade. I definitely recommend grading them. What do you mean by Topps card? You mean like Topps Pokemon? Topps Pokemon are pretty hard to get 10s on. Yeah. Of course, if you were to grade them with me, the grading would be very cheap. We do grading. I think it's $8 a card if you want to grade with TCCG. I said CGG. What? I was going to say TCCG guys. 6 corrupted art. It's kind of a tongue twister, isn't it? I was thinking about making a joke company like CUM grading or DIK grading or TITS grading. There we go. Okay, Javier Arroyo, 2 V-star, 2 spots in the 151. You got it, man. Okay. Ta-da! Remember, this gives you a box of 151 if you get pulled. 2 V-Stars. I pulled a Blastoise Holo Tops from another live. It's on the way. Flying to Amsterdam today. Time to find all the oddish. Nice. I would only grade with CUM, the only 10s I trust. That's right. It could be like an ironic card grading company where maybe every single card, regardless of its condition, it grades 10. There we go. Oh, what if we actually did make that grading company and it only graded like fully adult cards, like nude cards? Since I bet you that places like PSA, CGC, they won't touch a card if it's truly like naked and inappropriate. Flip the numbers. 1 is the best 10 in the world. Right. We can flip the numbers. Okay, there we go. Mr. Javier. Only grade looty cards. That could be the rule for the company. If it's not lewd enough, we don't grade it. Or maybe you grade anything, but the point is that they additionally will grade lewd cards. Maybe that could be the name of the company, like a lewd 10 or something like that. Really, all I'd have to do is design a new slab with a different logo and then design a new label. But I have all the equipment to run a second grading company. Jesse Salinas, 1 energy card game. Jesse Salinas. No nips, no grades. Oh, it's cold, Jesse. I'm sorry. 1 Chili Willy. Lewd is like 69 being fire, then 100 being anything else lewd. The perfect grade is a 69. Perfect 69. Okay. Jesse Salinas, 1 Chili Willy. As long as family doing okay, that what matters, says Alex. What? Once I get my workers' comp settlement, I'll buy you some packs, Alex. Ooh, workers' comp. That means he got injured. Sorry to hear that, man. Oops. What's this? Swinub. Rocket Return Swinub. Polyswag. Polyswag's pretty cool. Oh, man. Expensive Gardevoir. Bulbasaur Prism. You're living in a prism of your own creation, Bulbasaur. This is pretty cool. Did you guys see this? Pristine Inteleon. Okay. There we go. Your perfect grade for TCCG grading should adopt the Pokestan Marketplace color, same label, but black and gold. It could be a black and gold label. That's a good question. I guess if I just changed the colors to gold, that'd be an easy flip. Josh McCullough says, Azure Lane and 1 Sneaky Bunk Hose. Dude, Sneaker Bunko is like my top product these days. Sneaker Bunko and Azure. There we go. I'm open-minded to the idea. I think the problem is it would be extra work to have to identify every card that is perfect, you know? And I'm a little scared of releasing a card in the wild that is technically not perfect. You know what I mean? Alright, I gotta go find Azure. I'll be back. Oh, by the way, we have a large restock. I guess I ordered it and I didn't know it. Of Hololive. Hololive is now restocked. Is it off the menu? I gotta start marking my menu when I've got a restock coming so that I know. Here it is. Hololive 2. Okay, so Hololive 2 is successfully restocked. Looks like I never took it off the menu. That's good. Well, well, if it isn't Mr. What's up, Zurazu? I started tonight's stream very late. I apologize for that, guys. You know what I could do? I could skip my walking stream and just go all night. You know, I could go all night over here. It is a Thursday after all. Thursday, Friday. That's a pretty busy day. Still cut into my exercise time. I'm down a pound. I looked it up on the scale. I'm down 1 pound. Okay, let's see. Today I had a pretty decent meal today. Today I had green beans, coleslaw, and brisket. And it felt like a pretty okay meal for like not overeating. Because you got filled so quickly from real food elements rather than like bread or pasta or dessert. There we go. And that's all I've eaten today. I haven't eaten anything else. No, that's not true. I had some watermelon. Who needs exercise anyways? Well, you know, it's kind of important. All right, what we got here? There's your Azura. Okay, here we go. Hanging boobies girl. Grabbing boobies girl. Doggy girl. That's one of my favorites. I sold so many doggy girls. I have more of these. Do you want me to get them up on the table? You want me to get the rest of my... I should. I should have them up on the table. It's silly of me not to. We sold another one off in a slab break. Okay, that's for Josh. Let's go find your bag, Josh. Josh McCullough. You didn't need a new bag, did you? No bag. Okay, new bag. Naughty Card Gang. Naughty cards are very popular. Lewd grading, what do you guys think? And then what people could do is they could draw cards, like lewd cards, and send them in to me to get graded. And I'll verify that they're authentic. And then what I'll do is I'll post them onto eBay and auction for you guys. I'm always full of some new idea. Here is Chase McCutchinson grabbing the Nidoqueen off the table. It's a great card. Here you go, Chase. McCutcheon? I say hell no to give me my effing cards. What? Oh, got an email from CGC telling me if I want them to keep my cards so they can slab them with the new label in July. I say hell no, give me my blanking cards. Wait. Okay, I read that right. You didn't want the new label? I'm very excited for that. I'll be sending my cards in order to get the new label. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. 2 Crown Zenith. You know what that means? That means you gave up your opportunity to take your 9.5s and turn them into 10s. You'd have been, that'd have been smart, man. You'd have been the first in line. Perfect blank graded cards get a golden mushroom. Mr. Single-handedly keeping CGC alive. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity around CGC. Honestly, I think that when the cards actually start coming out and you guys see it's the same lovely case, and now your 9.5 say 10, you know, it's going to be old news eventually. The change, people are going to get over it, the change, and then it's just going to be like it already was, right? CGC grading was already just this additional thing, you know what I mean? But I don't know. People get outraged over nothing, in my opinion, on this subject. Here's Volcanion. I really do think a lot of it comes down to people who weren't already sitting on a lot of 9.5s. So for me, it's very exciting because I had a lot of 9.5s, and I always wished my 9.5s were 10s. So it's good news for me. I'm quite happy. 9.5s can be sent in to become 10s. That's right. Yeah, they say our 9.5s are now 10s. I think I sent you $3 extra. Can that be applied to shipping when I order it? Also, any Nidoking slabs? Any Nidoking slabs? I'm trying to think. I can't think of any Nidoking slabs off the back of my hand or head or whatever, but yeah, I can't think of any. Yeah, you can apply that toward shipping. No, I'm staying pissed. I'm pissed. I'm a PSA supremacist. I don't like CGC until now. Now I'm on board. Gem Mint should be 10. Ooh, I have a CGC 9.5 first edition Dark Zard. That's exactly what I have. I have a first edition Dark Charizard, and he is just going to be upgraded into a CGC 10 now. So I'm actually quite pleased with that. Here's a pristine. Look, 9.5 Pikachu, 9.5 Umbreon. Here's a top Zard. I got to put this one away. Got to put this with my other SGCs. Put that right there. Let's see. Here's more Pikachus. Look at this. This is a Holland Phantom Golduck's going to turn into a 10. Alakazam. More golden cards. Here's a Charizard. Here's a Topps 9.5. I actually have a bunch more Topps somewhere. It's in one of these boxes. I have so many cards that are now going to turn into 10s. I'm actually quite pleased with it. People who didn't have CGC 9.5s because all they cared about were 10s are probably annoyed by the change. Because to them, it just means other people who did have 9.5s are going to claim that they have more value in their collection. Here we are. Check that out. I pulled this card. This is a card I pulled myself, for myself. I never pulled a Dark Charizard my whole childhood, and I pulled one as an adult. It graded 9.5, and now that's going to come back as a 10. I'm very excited for that. Reshiram. Look at this. This was a recent trade I made, and we were treating its value as a 9.5, and then they come out with this news. It is being bumped up into a 10 now. And I've been holding these the whole time. I said I didn't want to sell them because I feel that they really ought to be valued as 10s. So I told myself I will hold them because I didn't want to sell 9.5s. So I was holding 9.5s and a ton of them actually. And this change really benefits me. But then there's people who, they didn't hold any 9.5s. Maybe because they like look down on it or something, you know what I mean? That's the most likely reason you guys look down on 9.5s. That's why you didn't have any. You said, I don't want a 9.5. I only get 10s. So now that CGC is changing them to be 10s, you're all mad about it. And it's like, well, probably because you didn't have any 9.5s in your collection. Because if you had a whole bunch of 9.5s in your collection already, you'd be excited too. Chase McCutchinson, let's grab your bag. I was pissed at CGC, and I'm pissed now, says Ukino. What's happening, mister? You have a $1,000 Nidoking slab, says Chick Drake. Do I? Crack all CGC, hold PSA, send the rest to GMA. I heard CGC 9.5 rarely crossing the PSA 10. Yeah, who told you that? Your friend? You know, that's not, there's no official number, is there? So that's just an opinion. I have 2 Zard full arts from Champion. By the way, I have done that. I've taken 9. I most recently took a 9.5. I was cross-grading a 9.5 signature card, and it came back PSA 10. I have 2 Zard full arts from Champion Path that are 9.5. I'm sending them back to get the 10s. Very, very nice. There are so many 9.5s that are not even close to a 10. I think the reason CGC 10 will be cheaper than PSA. I think that certainly when you go shopping for them, you should double check. Because a lot of 9.5s really are a PSA 10. And then there are some that will not be. So you got to be careful with it. My 9.5 in my collection would be sent to PSA. I'm proud of Hunter Biden. But everyone knows new CGCs are actual 10s. It's going to make a big divide on CGC versus PSA. Yes. All right. So here we go. Here we go. A lot of people never bothered to cross-grade their 9.5s. And you know why they don't cross-grade their 9.5s? I'll tell you. Because it costs $50. $50 to cross-grade. I would know. I've done it recently. It costs $50 to cross-grade with PSA. Now, your other option is to crack the card out of the slab and then send it off as a raw card to PSA. That still costs you like almost $20 a card. Remember, whatever the price is isn't exactly what you pay. You pay a higher price by the end. So you're going to pay an extra $20 to cross-grade all these cards? A couple of them maybe, but there's so many cards that nobody will bother doing that with, plus the risk that it comes back an 8. You know, like maybe PSA just doesn't like something about it. Or maybe you damage it. When you crack it, you damage it, right? So now that you can just send them back to CGC for the cross grade, that's much easier. Now you can send it back for $5. $5, you go upgrade it to a 10. So you're going to see a lot of people doing that. But I agree, a couple 9.5s are really below the range of a PSA 10. So just be careful when you're shopping. I was already careful when I go shopping. What do you guys think I do? You think I assume PSA 10s are really 10s? I don't do that. So when I go shopping, I look. But not everyone does. Shipping for Alexander Chung, who is Xander. How's it going, Mr. Alexander? Let's go look you up. All right, Mr. Alexander. Great conversation, really fascinating subject. I can make a follow-up video on the CGC changes if you guys would like. Mr. Smart move by CGC, charging $5 to regrade to 10, even if only 100,000 people do that. That's 500. No, so that's another complaint. So, you know, you'll get some guy on YouTube who doesn't grade cards. He doesn't submit his cards to grade. He doesn't have graded cards. And then he'll talk like this is some sort of jackpot for CGC. They're losing money on that. Don't you get it? They pay guys. First of all, materials alone will cost that $5. I grade cards. It's not free to grade cards. So when they crack your case, they have to get a brand new case and a brand new label. And then they have to pay a guy a wage to do that. And then presumably he's going to damage some of them, and then they're going to have to cover that with insurance. Okay, so this is a colossal loss for CGC to regrade them, to reholder them. The real original holder fee is probably just enough for them to make a tiny profit. $5 is a straight loss, and it assumes a ton of risk. There's going to be all these packages flowing in, all these expensive cards are going to flow in. It's a logistical nightmare because they're going to have all that on top of what they already do. They do not make money in that scenario. So again, you've just been force-fed these terrible ideas by people who already hate grading, or they hate CGC in particular, or something like that, or they're jumping on the, you know, trauma dump railroad, the train, because they're jumping on the bandwagon. Everyone's going to beat up on them. No, they're losing money on that $5. So, but you would only know that if you had a little bit of business sense, because I've been doing this, and I know I would lose money at $5. If I had to have John crack slabs at $5 a slab, yeah, I would immediately lose a lot of money. And all the risk, right? So it's one thing to lose money at $5 per card, but the moment, let's say John, he was reslabbing a $300 card. The moment he damages that, my cost just exploded. I didn't just lose a couple dollars per card. I then lost a couple dollars plus 300. So it's a colossal cost for CGC to do this, and they would only do it if they really believed in it. All right, here we are, Alexander Chung. Mr. Alexander, let's get this. Yeah, you've been told by other guys who don't know what they're talking about, oh, this is just their way of twisting more money out of you. $5 reholder is a loss every single time for the company. For them not to take a loss, they would need to reholder around $10, I'd say, almost double that price. The reason they're offering $5 is because they understand that people would be upset if they had to actually reholder at a price that, you know, first of all, it's unaffordable, but also at a price where they make money. But $5, they don't make money. It just helps them not lose as much money, right? Because they are still going to lose money from this. Lots of money. All right. Alexander says, I have a Digimon slab. No problem. So those will be added in. The Nokia slab. Nice. Those will be added in when Mr. John ships your item out. I ordered 2 Azure packs, and you only opened 1. Well, let's go fix that. How about that? Let's go take care of that. Was that Chase? No. Josh? Oh, I see. When you place the order, be sure to let me know how many packs, okay? I apologize, but it said Azure Lane and 1 Sneaker Bunko, so I thought it was 1 Azure Lane. All right, here we go. This is for Josh McCullough. Yeah, I'm saddened to see how much negativity on the subject comes out by YouTubers. I think it's just because being so neurotic, being so depressing and anxiety-inducing and outraged and pissed generates more clicks, and that's all. It's always been that way, right? That's how the news is. The news cycle is very negative. But strictly from a business point of view, this is a smart move for them. Why should they be the company to do 9.5s when the leader is PSA and PSA doesn't do 9.5s? So why should they have to be the company that does 9.5s? What they're saying is the market wants 10s, and we're going to give them 10s. You guys are correct. Some of the 9.5s should not translate into 9s. Or into 10s. That's what I said in my video. If you guys watched my video, I have a review of the CGC changes. I said the problem is some of the 9.5s should not be considered a 10. And what they should say is you can send your card in for a reevaluation. That's what they should have done. Okay, next up is Dallas Rail. 2 spots. You got it, Dallas. 2 spots on the BLAZIKEN. Ooh. Mr. Dallas jumping right in. I think that means there's 8 spots left on the BLAZIKEN. We could finish that tonight, everybody. Let me just count it, okay? 80% are 10s, apparently. So I would believe that there's some number out there that represents how many 9.5s could not translate directly into PSA 10s. But I want to point something out to you guys that's really, really important here. PSA does not set the standard for CGC. Okay, so when I grade cards, I try to peg my grading to PSA's grading, because I want you to take a TCC 10 and try to turn it into a PSA 10 if you feel like it, okay? They do not do that. They set their own standard. They do not have to care what PSA thinks a 10 is or not. They don't. They can just say whatever a 10 is a 10. That's our standard. So you guys got to understand that. So to them, they're saying, we don't care. We just want to start offering 10s, and we're getting out of the 9.5s. But as a shopper, I think that people will look slabs over carefully when they go shopping. Generally, what you're probably going to see is people will consider CGC 10s to be similar in price to PSA 10s, and maybe they will go for a little less. But most importantly, there's going to be a little hot potato game where a card that's graded 10 is really more of a 9, and there's going to be a constant dumping of those cards into the market. So anytime you see a good slab that you want, don't just go rush and buy it. Make sure they have an appropriate picture of the back of the card, and make sure you look for big white dots or heavy off-centering or some other very clear problem that should not be a 10, but what it really is a reholder from the 9.5 era, okay? So that's my advice. Otherwise, this is a smart business move. All right, here goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's right, there's 8 spots left. This is almost over. BLAZIKEN break is almost done. Same happens with PSA 10s right now, though, mister. All the bad 10s get dumped. Exactly. There's a lot of bad PSA 10s out there, and you have to be aware of that, and they tend to get dumped into the market more often than the good, strong 10s. So one of the ironic things is everyone's crying because some of the 9.5s will not be good 10s. Well, what about PSA? They got bad 10s too, right? It's not like every PSA 10's really deserving of a 10. Especially, you see this a lot with old grades from the past. But you got crazy stuff that passes through either way. And so, you know, so the point is, what I've always been saying, what I've always been teaching on this channel, you're buying the card. You're buying the card. This is just a third party's opinion. This is real. The card inside of the slab is real. And so what you need to do is understand that all of the root value is coming from the card itself, and make sure you look it over, make sure it looks appropriate. Like this one has a bit of an odd edge here, right? It's not perfectly round. Same up here, it's not perfectly round. Still, this is a nice 10. I'll tell you why. It's because Burning Shadows so rarely grades 10. So people are going to accept this as a 10 because it's a lot better than the average Gardevoir coming out of Burning Shadows. Here's a 9. Let's see the 9. It's a pretty nice 9, but it's got a clear white dot on this corner. And it's actually technically got one here and here and here. So all 4 corners are dotted. Here's a 10. Let's take a look at this 10. Swinub. All right, so funny enough, this Swinub has a dot right here. Let's take a quick look. All right, there you go. That is a dot. See that? Clear as day. But they said, you know what? Give it a 10 anyways. You can also see heavy off-centering from the left and right. Do you see it? I wouldn't call it heavy, but there is off-centering. So you got 2 issues with this card. Look at the bottom. You can see it more clearly on the bottom. You got 2 issues on this card. You got off-centering to the right and a white dot there. And I wonder if there's a line in the hollow at all. Maybe not. But so this card has 2 flaws, and they still gave it a 10. So that's just how cards work. So if you got a 9.5 from CGC doing something similar to that, a little off-center, a little white dot over there, that's what CGC was calling those gem mints the whole time. So, but they said, instead of 10, they said 9.5. And they're saying, all right, the market doesn't like 9.5. It just doesn't. So we're just going to do what PSA is doing. We're going to call them 10s now. All right, so they're fine. The real mistake CGC made was getting rid of the perfect grade. Perfect grade helps set overprinted cards apart. So you got like a Japanese set, printed real well, printed to the moon. Well, people want those perfect grades because at least those are kind of rare. You know what I mean? So that's their big mistake here. Hopefully they bring it back soon. What you guys can do, go to the CGC website and write them an email. You know, go to the help or contact us and say, we want perfect 10s back. We had a real reason for liking perfect 10s. It gave us an option other than slow and overpriced BGS to get our 10s by. So, you know, our perfect 10s. So contact CGC and let them know, hey, we want our perfects. Okay, we want them. Don't just give up on perfect. Their reasoning for getting rid of the perfect, by the way, was very bad. It sounded very made up. Sort of like, oh, there'll be too many 10 types of grades. And it's like, nobody cares. Stephen Wells, 50 for my slab away. You got it, Stephen. Oh, Stephen. Sweet, sweet Stephen. Stephen, how'd your mother today? Stephen Wells. Blastoise Poker, 825. That's updated. Thank you, Stephen. And then $45 to PSA grade, the Naked Misty card, and 1 Minecraft base. All right. Very good. We are just about to send that PSA grade out, so you got that done just in time. Stephen Wells. They had a fake question and answer. I don't think they're listening at this point. Do you have proof it's fake? I don't know if it truly was fake because I didn't watch it. But it could be that it felt fake, but it could have been real. So let's say you got a bunch of people who's super pissed. They're pissed. Should they take every angry comment? Maybe they just ignored all the angry comments. But let's say it truly was fake. Well, then they'd be no better, but no worse than any company, right? You think that Nike's going to be a lot nicer than CGC? You think that Coca-Cola's going to read a bunch of shit take comments on a live stream? They're just not. They're companies, guys. What do you actually expect? You tell me what you think a company's going to do. You really think a company's going to come out and be like, shit on us and we'll read it out loud? They're not going to do that. Come on, man. Like, wake up. What are you, like 10 years old? Wake up. They're not going to do that. They're a company. They're a for-profit company. So is PSA, by the way. So they're all for-profit companies. They're not going to shit on themselves through the comment section. Think about it. Oh, they didn't read all the nasty comments out loud. You think? Wow. I'm so shocked. It's 2023. These are for-profit corporations. They don't have to read your shit comment out loud. You guys suck. You're going to hell. I hate you. I hope you go to hell. All your cards are the worst. And I don't like these changes. What do you think they're gonna read in the comment section? I don't like these changes. Also, F you. That's essentially every angry comment. So they're just gonna 100% pass over those. I would too. If I was a corporate public, what do they call that? The public relations officer for a company, I'd say just skip all the hate comments. You don't even bother muting them. Just skip them. So it's possible it was a real live. I don't know. And they just skipped over every hate comment, which isn't what you guys wanted. You wanted them to hear the hatred, the anger. You wanted them to read that out loud. That's what you wanted. And they didn't do it, so it pissed you off. Or maybe it's all fake. Maybe it's just an advanced form of advertising. Either case, I don't give an F. I don't care, because those were my expectations. This is a for-profit company writing its advertisements for itself. This is how it works, guys. That's how it works. It's the future, guys. All right, 1 Minecraft base. Am I passionate enough? I'm pissed! Why didn't they read my angry comment? You know what I mean? Like, what are you expecting from them? Just be real for a moment. Be R-A-E-L. Be real. What are you expecting from them? All right, dump on yourself. Oh, they're authentic now. They're real. They're real. They listen to the people. No corporation listens to the people. Corporations listen to one thing: money. That's it. Money. Corporations, they go through a lot of trouble to make you think that they love you, your besties, your friends. These are large groups of people that don't give an F about you. They're corporations. All right? They're a corporate machine. And part of being a corporate machine is to appear that you're not a corporate machine. And so the corporate machine is going to do whatever it has to do to increase its bottom line, including virtue signaling, including charity work. But ultimately, It is all about money. So if their strategy to grade 9.5s into 10 increases interest in their company, they're going to do it whether they like you or not, whether they hear your opinion or not, whether you agree with it or not. They don't care. They just want to know if they're going to increase their bottom line with these changes. Now, my opinion, it'll work. That's my opinion. I could be wrong. The market could be so outraged. How dare you grade cards the same way that PSA does? I don't like that. Ooh, look at this, Enderman. They could be so upset that they lose all their business. I suspect that will not happen. I suspect that more people might be interested in the fact that they don't have to deal with 9.5s anymore. So if I sent my order off to CGC, I send them an order, and then I send PSA an order. I get 2 orders out, worked by 2 teams, so I get my cards back faster. And then I don't have to deal with 9.5s anymore. They're all 10s now. So that's actually pretty good. I like that. Again, the downside, though, I'm going to be missing those perfect 10s. I'm going to be missing them. Stephen Wells. So I don't like that change. They ought to go back on that change. All right, Stephen. Lovely Enderman. But 9.5s are still an available grade. Oh, is it really? They're keeping the 9.5 as a potential grade? But you say yourself this grading system is costing the money and casting down on the CGC label in general. I didn't say there's any doubt. I didn't say any doubt. Here we are. And by the way, if you don't have doubt when you look at a grade on a card already, well, then you're just not very good at this. When you see PSA 10, your first feeling should be doubt. I doubt it. That should be your first feeling before you open your wallet. You should be like, maybe it's not a 10. But, you know, that's what I've been saying the whole time. So I'm very consistent myself with my advice. I've always said that. It's about the card inside of the holder, not the grade, not the label, but the card inside of the holder. All right, let's see what we got. 9.5, making all old 9.5s a 10 instead of reevaluation seems weird. It's excessive. Yeah. I think that for people who are holding a lot of 9.5s, it is a gift. They're saying, we appreciate that you had 9.5s, and so we're going to turn those on to 10s. Obviously, they probably discussed this, guys. You realize this, right? So what they probably did was they sat down. Turn this music down. It's distracting. I'll tell you what they did. They sat down, and they said, how should we do this? And they ultimately decided all 9.5s would be 10s. And I'll tell you why. Because if you're a loyal customer of theirs who's got a bunch of 9.5s, you're thinking, well, shoot, you just downgraded my 9.5s into 9s? Now I got to give up some of my value in my collection? So they said, we'll take care of the customer who already has 9.5s. We'll say, don't worry, we're not going to damage the value of your 9.5. Because think of how the market would react to that. So if everyone knew that CGC was going to regrade the 9.5s into either 9s or 10s, when you go shopping for a 9.5, you're going to get real scared of that 9.5. You're going to be like, oh, I don't know if that's a 9 or a 10. But now, because you know they will guaranteed turn into 10s, when you go back to the market to look at 9.5s, you go, doesn't matter. A 9.5 is a 10, according to CGC now. So, and that's a big deal. So what they chose was to protect their own customers, people who had already done business with them. That was their ultimate decision. And you could be upset about that. If you are, there's probably a good chance you weren't a very big customer in the first place. You probably might not have liked them already. Or you were somebody who hated the 9.5 so much, you got rid of them all. And now you don't stand to gain anything from the rule change. Here we are. Look, Beckett still does a 9.5. So you like a 9.5, you can send to Beckett. I think some people will. All right, but I would give the same advice to Beckett. 9.5 gem mints never sell for as much as a PSA 10. Beckett's been in second place to PSA 10 the entire time, but they never make the change. CGC is making the change. Look at this. You tell me this doesn't look like it will have a chance at a PSA 10? Look at the centering. Look at it. Yeah, of course that would have a chance at PSA 10. I just showed you some really off-center cards by PSA. What was it, this one? Look at the off-centering on this. Do you see that left to right? Do you see it down here? Look at that. Yeah, of course this card has a chance for a PSA 10, but BGS just keeps chugging along with the 9.5 system, playing second fiddle to PSA. And what CGC is saying is we don't want to do that. We don't want to be in BGS's shoes. We don't want to be a second BGS. We want to be more like PSA. That's what they said. We're gonna compete directly with PSA. So that's the strategy going forward. All right, let's see. What do we got? We have the lovely 6 Corrupted Art, who wants 3 Hololives. All right, you got it. You got it. Move this over here. Beckett does subgrades at least. Subgrades are great. Okay, so that's a very subjective situation. I personally do not like subgrades. I've never liked them. You'll notice here's a Beckett slab with no subgrades on it. I just don't do them. And when you look at all of my CGC submissions, not even from the day they began did I do subgrades on any of my cards. All my cards were exclusively no subgrade. PSA, which everyone keeps sucking PSA's dick, they don't do subgrades. So everyone just keeps sucking their dick saying they're the best, they're the best, they're the best. They don't do subgrades. Okay, so I personally don't like them. Some people do. Beckett will probably be the company for you in that case. But subgrades, I don't offer them on my slabs either, by the way. So TheCardconomist grading, no subgrades ever. I just think that subgrades don't really help with the value of the card, and maybe they help you know where the problem is. But the funny thing is, they don't make it very easy to locate the problem anyways. Yeah, I don't like subgrades. It increases the cost of grading too, subgrades do, because now you have to write a more sophisticated label with higher chance for typos or something like that, like an error is why I'm saying you might have an error in the subgrades. Did I do a good one? Mr. Just Sucks regular dick. That's right. The real truth came out. Everyone just got caught sucking PSA dick and called out on it. Well, exactly. Well, the funny thing is before CGC, everyone was trashing PSA so much. PSA's trash, bro. But now that you got a different punching bag, you're like, I love PSA. PSA's the best, bro. It's like, wow, you real love-hate relationship all of a sudden. It's like, calm down, man. They're all out there to make money. They're all basically corporations, whether they're private or publicly ran. They don't love you. They don't care about you. Your job is to go out into the market and make as much money on that card flip or get the best grade possible on your card, one or the other, however you want to see it. And CGC is becoming more like PSA. They're saying we're that kind of company. We're at 9s or 10s now. All right, 6. I have one AGS slab. It looks correct. Nice label, just hard to sell. Yeah, definitely. Well, people will be looking at your AGS slab going, will this cross grade into a different grading company? People trash PSA because they can't afford it. TCG and collectibles, PSA and their garage sale labels. Yeah, I describe them as looking like library books. Libraries, they have their books categorized and cataloged, correct? Well, this is like, if you could fold this in half around the bottom of a book corner, looks like it's what you would put in a library. Now, that's what CGC is doing too now. Did you notice? So CGC's colors are changing to be black and white, very catalog-like. I agree with the change. It's the funny thing. I agree with the change. It allows them to put more information into the label, and it has a very neutral color and neutral design. That's exactly what PSA does as well. So neutral color, neutral design. Jason McHenry, 3 spots in the 151 and 1 Hololive English. You got it. Okay. AGS is good. Label CMOD. In-depth grading system they use is actually pretty cool. Have you ever actually seen their in-depth grading system? It's just tool-assisted grading. And I promise you the other companies are using the exact same system already. Jason McHenry. They're just better at advertising ideas. They go, wow, we got super AI, bro. So you can buy 9.5s and send them in for 10s. Exactly. So CGC is taking care of their older customers. Even if it hurts, even if some 9.5s maybe should have become 9s, they're saying, no, the customers come first. Not the people on the total market, you know, the total community, but the people who have 9.5s with us. All their 9.5s will be considered and treated as 10s now. And so this is best for people who are already consumers and customers of CGC, and we're sitting on 9.5s. All right, so let's see. 1 Hololive English and 3 spots in the 151. Did we get that done? Hold on. So Jason McHenry, let me bring this back down. I'm talking so much, Jason. 8, 9, 10. There we go. Yeah, a lot of negativity from other YouTubers because that's their job, is to be neurotic and crazy. And I get that. I'm a YouTuber. I get it. The changes do not surprise me. The changes do not make me think this is some insane, unbelievable, horrible, terrible thing. But they are just trying to compete from my point of view. They're just trying to compete. It's a competitive move. And they're doing it relatively early on in the existence of their company. I buy the label, not the grade. That sounds like it'd be a funny title for one of these live streams. I buy the label, not the grade. Here we are. I've always taught the opposite of that. Just one hollow? Was there not 2 hollows in here? Weird. Usually there's 2 hollows. You want this one? Only till September. Yeah, so that's another thing. You could argue maybe they should have... well, and again, I'll tell you why it's only till September. Is because they're bleeding money. So they're going to be bleeding money for a while. I told you, they're not making money on that change. They are going to be losing money on it. So people need to be informed, and then they need to get their shit together and send their cards off. Especially the good ones, okay? If you don't want to reholder your, common energy card, don't waste your money on it. But if you got like a $200 card, yeah, you're going to bump it up into a 10 and you're going to do it for $5. If you don't do it, somebody else in the market is going to do it when they buy it from you. Sven Jansen, 2 energy lottos. You got it. September's a long time from now. Well, they could have had a rule like you can always reholder from 9.5. So they could have had that be a rule. But they decided to have it limited time. But again, I'll tell you why. It's because they're absolutely bleeding money on it. That's why they have to do limited time. They can't afford to let it keep going, because they will just lose so much money over time if they do. Here's Machamp, and he does not even have a price. Let's put Machamp down here. Silly Machamp. Perfect 10 label slabs with skyrocket to the moon and beyond. I'm not 100% confident on that. I think they will have some value as perfect grades. They need to bring perfect back. I think they will. With enough pressure, I think they will. I think if they do not get enough new grades in with the new label, they're going to be thinking, we shouldn't have gotten rid of our perfect grade. There's Pikachu Prism. Why take something away that people genuinely like? Venusaur 10. Beautiful, man. Honestly, somebody made a comment in one of our live streams, and the comment went something like this. They said, it's crazy how all PSA has to do to absolutely crush CGC is offer a pristine and perfect grade right now. And I got to completely agree. If PSA came out with a pristine 10 and a perfect 10 label, it's over. PSA wins, hands down. People are just going to be sending in PSA all day long. And the fact that PSA won't do that, I think, is a downside for PSA. So CGC should take advantage of that, because in the end, people like those perfect grades. All right, so Jared Everett wants into that fossil break. PSA, please offer perfect 10. Yeah, if they did that, it's over. I don't even think Beckett could recover from that. Honestly, I think that people will go, oh, I don't have to use Beckett anymore. I can use PSA now for my perfect 10s. I think that would be it. Beckett would lose a ton of customers. Hold on, fossil break. I'll tell you why they'll lose so many customers. It's because people don't actually like Beckett's 9.5s. That's the worst part of grading with them. Is that they got their damn 9.5s. So people do not like that. And they really ought to do what CGC just did. They ought to change their 9.5s to just say 10. They call them Gem Mint. So if you already call them Gem Mint, just call them Gem Mint 10. BGS is far worse on return times. Exactly. And this is exactly why people liked CGC, because you could go after the perfect grade and get your cards back in a more reasonable amount of time than BGS. BGS, you're going to wait like 4 or 5 months. Jen says, if PSA is a bit faster, that would be more awesome. Now, PSA probably never will be more faster. It's because of the serious volume of cards they get all the time. So I don't expect that to ever happen. Also, they lose money when they're too fast. Did you think of it that way? So if they're too fast, they get fewer express grades. Think about that. Weren't the subgrades free if they deemed the card to be a perfect 10? Yes. They tried to do that back in April. Everyone trashed them for it, and now look at CGC. Everyone is loving it. Who tried to do what back in April? You're saying Beckett tried to change their 9.5s into 10s. So that's funny, because what that tells you is Beckett has the same idea. Beckett's like, man, we don't know about these 9.5s. You know, the fact that CGC is now doing it, I bet you Beckett will be tempted to do it again. Beckett will be like, you know, CGC's doing it. If we did it too, it would just be the same for all companies. In other words, what I'm trying to tell you is that if it's just Beckett, SGC, CGC, and PSA, and they all call their Gemins 10, so if Beckett changed to 10, what are they gonna do? Go to a different guy? You know, well, they're all doing it, right? So who's so in love with the 9.5? Next up, we got Aaron Searles. If I send $45, will you cross-grade my Cardconomist slab to a PSA? I can do that, Aaron. It would require me to crack the slab. We can have John crack the slab. However, if you pay for that, that is acknowledgement that John may damage the card and that we will not replace the card if it gets damaged. Do you understand? So if you have us crack the card and it's degraded with another company, if it gets damaged, it's just damaged now, okay? So keep that in mind, please. But you can have us do that. John cracks quite a few cards. I just pulled a Zapdos SAR from 151. It looks like a black label. Is it worth sending to Beckett? Seems more 50-50 to me. Ruben, yes. Who's best to go for autographed comics? Good morning, mister. How's it going, Chadwick? Someone needs to create a more prestigious title, like even better than perfect. BGS 9.5 is really important in the sports market. It's not going away. That would draw in customers. Yeah, let's get an ultra perfect. I would imagine subgrades are kind of pointless if it's a perfect 10. I cracked 2 PSA slabs to send to BGS. We'll see who's superior. Superior. All right, good questions, good conversation. We are talking about the card market in general. I think we are probably low on orders still. Let me just see. What time is it right now? It's 3:18, very early in the morning. This always happens. We started late. We did not get that many orders. Today was a bad day. Damn, man. I wish I had been available for the daytime stream. I'm thinking about skipping my exercise today and going to sleep early and then just waking up at like freaking 3 p.m. or something and then just streaming daytime stream for like 3 hours or something, because tonight's sales are just really not that impressive. And I was already expecting that the moment I logged in, because I knew I was clocking in so late. Aaron Seals is done. Cheese is here. He says 1 sneaker and 1 spot in the 151. Why, thank you, Mr. Cheese. Imagine if someone creates a 10.5. We'll have that with CUM grading, with lewd grading. I had a CGC 9 Charizard VMAX from Shiny Fates, and it came back a PSA 10. Yeah, well, again, that's because CGC's standards have always been pretty high. All right, you ready? Here goes, Cheese. There were 2 hits in this box, Cheese, and you got one. Let's see what it is. It could be big. Come on. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, you got little Hat Girl. Okay, congratulations, Cheese. You actually pulled an edged card. I would charge extra for BGS. You should totally do it. So in order to do that, I would have to contact my slab producer, give them a new design for the slab, and then they would have to produce that for thousands of dollars, and then I have to actually order the slabs. Then when they get over here, I would have to redesign a label for like lewd grading. Ordered a pack too, says Aaron Searles. Did you? Oh, I was just answering the question. I'm sorry. All right, hold on. Hold on. Let's get Cheese over here. We're still going, guys. We're still live. We might stay live all the way to 5. So if you want to send in an order for the super late night stream, feel free. I'm not going anywhere. The sales tonight are very slow, and I want to stick around until we get those rookie numbers up. There you go, Cheese. Spot number 12. Aaron Searles said he'll take a avatar pack. How bad is the turnaround time for BGS? Pretty bad, unless you pay exorbitant amounts for their express grading. And then once you pay for that, all your cards just come back 9.5. And then you're like, wow, my booty hole hurts. 60 plus days on regular, starting at $40. Okay, you ready? I see a full art. Oh, cool. You got the Appa Flying Bison. Real solid, nice looking card. Okay. I sent cards out to Beckett in December and didn't get them back until like March. So it was a really long wait for me. Okay, that's for Aaron. Took a real long time. Now, I'm not saying that's how it is all the time, though. All right. Lovely. Just swap out the red on the TCCG slab for gold on perfect grades. That might be it. Sven Jansen, 2 spots in the 151. And an energy lotto. You got it, Mr. Sven? Thanks, Sven. Appreciate it, man. There it is, guys. My last 4 CGC returns. Less than 3 weeks, of course. There's only 80 slabs at a time. Yeah, they're faster. Mr. Faisal says 151 break plus a PokeBRUH. All right, Mr. Faisal, how's it going, man? I'll put you down as just Faisal. I don't know who that is. Now, 1 PokeBRUH. Is it cheaper to crack a slab and send a card, or just send the slab how it is? Well, if you send the slab as it is, that's called a cross grade. And the companies that cross grade always charge a higher price to have a card cross graded. So with PSA, it's like $50 to cross grade. And so it's way cheaper to crack the slab. But here's the problem. Let's say you had a nice 9.5 with another company. Well, when you send it into PSA, there's no minimum grade. So you might end up with like a 9. And then the other problem is this. If you crack that and send it to the first company that gave you the 9.5, they might be like, second time around, this is an 8. So you lose what you already are holding on to. Ooh, nice. Magneton, Hitmonchan, and Rhydon, no rarity. All right, that's the Brock gem. That's for Mr. Faisal. So it is risky, definitely. Listening to conversations, your streams are like a podcast for me. No problem. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoy the conversation. Yeah, we usually talk like this. I noticed we've had a pretty good boost in viewership. I think it's because of those videos I've put out. So our views are up this week. I've got 3 videos, I think. And yeah, I can tell the views have had a nice large rise, just like my PP. So I need to make more videos like that. Let's see. But I need to be on time to my streams, man. It's stressing me out, man. Let's see. I was available to make it to my stream on time, but my wife wanted to talk. Here's Leo Flores, 5 triple beat. Leo Flores. 5 triple beats. You forgot my energy lotto. I apologize. You're correct. You are correct. I'm sorry about that, Sven. So 1 energy lotto. I got so excited to put you on the 151 break. Then I was looking at spot number 13. I was like, we should leave spot 13 for last. Oh, you got a cold pull. All right, cold pulls are good, though. Let's find out where your cold pull is. Says what, 72? You're picking up this Nidoran from Rising Rivals. All right, very cool. So that's from the year 2009. Put this in here. Okay, Sven. Good morning, mister. What it do? Hello, TJT. There we go. You used a Phillips screwdriver like the Moonbreon guy did, right? What? Put that over there. All right. Does somebody damage a Moonbreon with the Phillips screwdriver? Is that what you're saying? Mister's got banana hands. Oh, no, he called me banana hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys excited for the weekend? Weekend's almost here. I'm going to crack it again and send it again. Why is that Nido graded? How many spots left in 151? 6 at least, maybe 7. Also, the BLAZIKEN break has 8 spots, guys. We could finish that BLAZIKEN break tonight. I can stay up till 5 with you since we started late. Get that Blaziken break out of here. I want to start the next one. Here's Pyroar. Guy was cracking his Moo on slab and pushed toward the card with the Phillips screwdriver. Went right through the card. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. That's crazy. I should make a video where I say, look at what this guy did. This is the wrong way to do it. Now this is the right way to do it. And then I take like a slab with a pricey card in it, except as a fake card. And then I make the same mistake, but with different tools. I go, oh my god. And then I cut the camera out. That'd be funny. Shoop. What am I talking about? Now we were opening all this. Wait. I just opened this for myself. I just opened these for myself. That was an old order I was reading. I'm definitely distracted. What did we pull? We pulled these 2 cute cards? Well, I'm glad I pulled something. I'll send these off to grade. That's way too funny. Nobody ordered these. Nobody ordered these. I was looking at a much older order by accident. I accidentally clicked on the wrong tab and saw an old order for 5 packs of Triple B. All right, well, I got 2 illustration arts. Get a fake illustrator Pikachu for it. The naive people will race so hard. No. They'll never believe that. But if I got like one of those better looking fake Charizards, I bet that could work. Actually, I could encapsulate it with TheCardconomist grading. And no, oh my god, I'm thinking about it now. And people would just assume that's how he handled their cards. That would look bad, so I better not make a video like that. That would not be smart to make that video. All right, let's see if we have any new orders. It's a slow night. It's not really a slow night. It's 3:28 a.m. People don't order a lot at 3:28 a.m. It's my own fault for starting 2 hours late. Or whatever it was. It was like an hour and a half late. We have Drew Hogan. Hey, mister, can I get 1 Disney 100? Yes, sir. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Oh, I don't... Let's just not tell them. They won't remember this. Here we are. Bad PR. Exactly. It would be bad PR. All right. You ready? They'd be like, oh, my God. That's how they break all the cards. Long line. Short line, actually. Short line, everybody. I started late, so we will be staying up extra late. No need to leave. Drew Hogan should be in here. Smoke a cigarette with Cheeto dust hands and constantly drops the card slabs. That'd be funny. Cheeto hands. There we go. At least I don't got sausage fingers. Oh, no. There we go. We got Jennifer Yap. 3 Pixar, 3 of the new One Piece, 1 live custom for fun. Jennifer. All right, what you got? Oh, I got to shuffle before I can officially open it. If I open before the shuffle, it doesn't count. All right, there we go. Shuffle first. Still a Cobra. I'm still memorizing that. That's a cold live custom. Sorry, Jen. Now, 3 Pixar, 3 of the new One Piece. You got it. Shuffle this, says Ruben. Shuffle these buns. 3 of the new One Piece. Let's see. I'm guessing a 9. Cigarette ash drops on the card. I mean 7. Solid 7. All right. Beautiful. Time to show T that you've got the best luck. Beep. I like how you say, I'm guessing a 9. Not bad. I'm guessing a 9. Maybe a 9. Yeah, let's just give it 9. Oh. Let's get some dust off of that. All right, it's probably a 7 now. All right, they got a 7. Send this over to John. Here we go, Monsters Incorporated. She'll be pissed. I'm pissed. Here we go, the dinosaurs. What do you got? Okay, you got Let the Quest Begin. I never watched that Pixar movie. See all the etching on it? Very pretty. Okay, that's a hit. And the doggy. All right, now how about One Piece? Oh my God, here it is. You got it, the guy. Here's the holographic armor girl. And all right, no such luck. I was rootin' tootin' for you. There you go. I liked the furry in the Onward. I just watched that one. It's not bad, but it came out the same month as COVID started. Never stood a chance. Oh, what was it called? I don't even know the name of it. Jennifer Yap. Jennifer. Did you get a box yet, Jennifer? I feel like Jennifer Yap might have gotten a box by now. No? 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 Let's see. Really? Or was it that you shipped? You shipped, right? You shipped. That's what it was. All right. We got you. New bag. Pixar's Onward. Yeah, never even heard of it. All right, here we are. Jennifer, yeah. Almost time for the PokeStan Marketplace giveaway, by the way. If you guys have not been tracking that, let me show you what the giveaway is for this month. It's a really nice card. If I can find it. Here it is. Check this out. Vendor giveaway. So this is the PokeStan vendor giveaway. Squirtle, Ace of Hearts from the blue deck. Awesome. Really nice. This is this month's giveaway, and it will be handed out, I think, on the 1st of July. And then the next one will be chosen at that time. Very exciting. It's jammy. Alex says it's about two brothers finding out that they're gay. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was, in fact, the story. That's a lot of U.S. media is just that now. Just about identity. Here's Power Keepers. Maybe that's what a society does when it's like all developed and wealthy and has nothing else to do. I don't know. Here's Charmeleon. Very sexual society. Sex. Now that I have your attention. It's Dusclops. And that's also Dusclops. And you were there. Here's Bulbasaur. All right, we got Bulbasaur. Such a nice round of cards. Joseph Posey, 5 Weiss, Last Airbender. $5.25 for that Onward card. Big banger. Really? I hope to win that. It says Pokemon Nostalgia. There we go. Ring around the posy. A pocket full of Joseph. There we go. All right. Boop. Need some anime titties. You know what sounds fun? I want to buy a gigantic trampoline for like adults. You think that works for adults, trampolines? Are those safe for adults, or do you think they're unsafe? Some hollows. That sounds fun, man. I haven't jumped on a trampoline in years. That's like a kids-only activity. I also think a hot tub would be nice. Like a nice hot tub. We had a hot tub at the other house. We didn't use it even one time because it was like broken. There you go. You set the price. Dangerous, mister. Maybe I like a little danger. As dangerous as a submarine? There we go. You got a hole in the middle, and the lady is in the bottom. Hot tubs are amazing, says Aaron Searles. Hot tubs are a lot of maintenance, not worth it. I think the big trampolines we grew up with are all like 300-ish pounds, maybe a little more. I'd love to get like a professional trampoline that's like 2,000 pounds. You know what I mean? And you could like have your adult friends over and just like jump on a trampoline. As weird as that sounds fun. You know, you don't get to do that kind of stuff as an adult. Did you guys notice that? When you're an adult, you don't get to go swinging on a swing. But it's not like swings are less fun than they used to be. They're just as fun as they always were. No one makes swing sets for you. They're like, no, get your fat ass off. This is for kids. Adults can go to work and get drunk. Those are the two activities for adults. Depressing, man. I wish there was an adult jungle gym near me where everything was weighted for like 1,000-pound fat people or something. You know what I mean? Not all submarines are dangerous, well, they are, by definition. It's like saying airplanes aren't dangerous. Well, you know, if they fall out of the sky, they are. But you're right. That particular submarine was fated to die. Sky Zone, mister. You probably don't go to... we have Sky Zone in Missouri. Let me look it up. Yeah, Sky Zone, Trampoline Park, Fenton, Missouri, Columbia, Missouri, Lee Summit, Missouri. I heard of that. I just never went to it. Huh, I wonder if we could build one of those out here in like the Ozarks. Okay, so Joseph Posey's done. Jeremy Patterson, 2 Energy Lotto. Nothing beats my Energy Lotto. You ready? This Energy Lotto's insane, bro. He says 2 of them. 1, 2. Gross negligence can get them out of the waiver, and the families of the victims need to shut Ocean Gate down. Well, they also signed papers saying we understand the risk includes death. So, I don't know. I know that there was that Dave guy who actually, remember, he told the company that the machine needs to be pressure tested and that he doesn't think it's safe. And then he got fired right after. And then when he wrote an official report to like a government agency, they sued him, not the government, but OceanGate started to sue him for revealing trade secrets or something like that. And so he had to countersue. I bet he's smiling now. Well, not literally smiling, but I bet he feels, what would be the word? Retribution, I don't know the word. There's a word for it. Where you're right about something and you're proven right later. Vindicated? I think vindicated is the word I'm looking for. I never used the word vindicated. Crazy that is even in my memory. So Jeremy says 1 rebellion's call, 1 Disney blow. Vengeance. Now, I think vindicated is the right word. You got to swing on the edge of the world in Ecuador. I've heard of that. It's like going whitewater rafting. You sign a waiver before you go down the river saying if you die, your family cannot sue. Yes. But, you know, the actual owner of OceanGate's dead. So what happens now? Did he have a contingency plan for who would take over? All right. There we go. So, what do we got? Jeremy. Sleep. Jeremy Patterson pulls. Matoya. Whoa. Nice. Picking up the old lady. I like how she's got the brooms doing the work for her, but she's still bored. Ah, this automatic broom's taking too long. Okay, and here is the furry community's furry card. That's OG waifu. Baba Yaga. I want the OG waifu. Okay, Jeremy. That's the chase. Wait a second. We can't be playing this song. That song's going to get me copyright struck. Here we are. Jeremy. There was a story released that the 19-year-old only went with his father to please him for Father's Day. I heard that one too. His aunt was saying that he was actually terrified of going and that he did not want to go and that he decided to go only because it was Father's Day. Wow, man. Should have listened to his guts. How about the stepson who went to the Blink-182 concert? I didn't truly understand that one at first. I was like, what happened? I thought it was his son. When I heard it was stepson, I was like, oh, stepson's celebrating. It's like, my stepfather is dead and I'm a billionaire. Early billionaire, you know, because you don't get to inherit that wealth until you're the owner of it passes. He's paid now. Yeah, he is. He probably didn't even feel that connected to him, right? Because he's not his true biological son. So that's why he doesn't care. He goes, all right, it's not my dad, just the guy who raised me. You know, so there's probably some grieving, but at the same time, he probably got over that grieving going, well, it's not really my dad, and I'm a billionaire now. All right. Oh, we got a few more orders. I like this. He wanted to get likes from Blink-182. The Navy says there was a large implosion sound, but they had to keep searching. Actually, I noted that they said that the Navy was using an unknown technology, like a new technology, to have detected that implosion. So the Navy seems like they kind of knew already. Bryce, 1 PokeBRUH, 1 Y Star Wars, 1 Steamy Siege. Okay, let's get this open for Bryce. Look at that. All the submarines will kill you, leaving my family for Blink 182. I left from my family with no roses to get 182 merch. Are we not being told the truth, says Ruben. It's all a trick. It's all a ruse, Ruben. Okay, why Star Wars? They're pulling the wool over your eyes. Okay, and one PokeBRUH. Come on, PokeBRUH, give us the Charizard. Oh, that's cool. Porygon with the swirl. And Togetic. And that's it. Cool. All right, lovely. Let's go ahead and sneak these up. They yanking my chain. It's all a psyop, says Exil. Excuse me. Got the hiccups over here. There we go. Uh-huh, you got Fletchling. He's a cute little burb. You wearing a chain, bro? Leaving my family trapped in a sub to go watch Mister. It's to take our attention away from the aliens. Yes, because obviously the aliens are real. What do we got? We gotta save this one. It's a trap. Hollow. Okay, great round, actually. A lot of those common cards were, like, excellent moments. Bryce Wolf, Bryce. The sub imploded, wouldn't even grade a 9.5. Now, we got to take a submarine down to the bottom to collect a piece of the famous Ocean Gate before it turns into a piece of history. So you collect a little chunk of it, you get it graded, you get it authenticated. 100 years from now, it's like this famous collectible item. This was the historic Ocean Gate submarine that imploded. Looking at this, the Titanic. There we go. I'm ahead of the game, guys. Gotta go get pieces of that submarine. Sven Jansen, 1 live custom, 2 energy lotteries. Good luck, Mr. Sven. Sven said, we can't leave on a losing note. We got to get a hit. You ready? Ah, it's cold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sven. Appreciate it. Let's get those energy lottos. Come on, energy lottos. 1, 2. Ah, cold. I'm sorry. Oh, Mr. Sven. That now billionaire also threatened a club over getting rejected. Yeah, he also contacted a sex worker too, didn't he? I don't even like going to my shoulders in the ocean, let alone to the Titanic. We're going to hell for these jokes. Ocean Gate better than CGC. Ice Cold Daddy. Okay, next we have Cinna. Afshar Zadigan. 5 clay burst. I'm about to burst. You think Ocean Gate pays well? Maybe. 3, 4, 5. 4 triple beat. He's about to let the beat drop. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. Cinna Ashstar Zadigan. So. I'm about to burst. Okay, okay. They used parts from Harbor Freight. I doubt they pay well. Yeah, we're just going to duct tape this Sea-Doo together and take it to 13,000 feet on the water. It's fine. You guys are so worried. You guys are so basic. Okay, oh, look at that. Belly bolt. This is for Cinna, Ashtar Zadigan. We're still going, guys. It is going to be a stream that lasts past 4 a.m. tonight. I'll go for as long as you guys keep ordering. That is the rule tonight. There is no off time tonight. So as long as you guys want to place an order, we will keep going. Flex tape commercial failed. Iona's Pokemon is a sign. It's a sign. She's right around the corner. Put me in, coach. Okay, last pack. Oh, wow, that round was cold, though. Whew. Mr. Senna, sorry about that. At least it being instantaneous is better. Maybe that will bring some peace that they didn't suffer. Yeah, I think it's crazy to imagine, like, slowly dying by suffocating. That's crazy, man. It's only a sub. I played a ton of video games. I got this. Talk about a very stressful way to pass would be to run out of air slowly. That triple beat was awful. Yeah. Oh, new bag, right? Here we go. Ta-da! I love how much we are talking about the submarine incident. It really captured everyone's attention. It's because it's so terrifying. Everything about it is. Let's go say 6.23. Watching that video of him showing off the sun was just a big red flag. Showing off the what? Faster than busting, I've heard. I'm about to die in a submarine. Get thrown into a pool, and while you're under, they pour oil on the water and light it on fire. I need a new bag. Do you come up and get burnt or just die from drowning? Oh, obviously you come up and get burnt. Everyone would choose come up and get burnt. You would just push the oil out of the way. Okay, we just have one order in the queue. There's a single order in the queue. It's Aaron Searles. He says he'll take a Disney Blue. After this, there are no more orders. I will continue to accept orders, though. Slow night, man. I used an Xbox controller. Put on resume. Okey's back. Tammy! It's Tammy Lowe. So... Oh, Little Mermaid. Okay. Put this over here. They don't mix. So 151 should be tomorrow. It could be tomorrow. It's not guaranteed until it's actually here. Here's Aaron Searles. Could be Saturday. And I said a worst case scenario, it's next week Monday. So those are all possible. Imagine fapping and then imploding mid-nut. It would be a sticky situation. Of course they don't mix. Oil floats. It'll be a fun night when 151 comes. There'll be plenty to open because of these 151 breaks we've been doing. All right, here we are. We got Wigglytuff. I'm sad Blaziken didn't end tonight. I would have liked to have seen that. Blaziken's so close, dude. Slowbro. 8 spots left on Blaziken. Nidoking. And Splatterpea. Ew, give me black, Little Mermaid. I know! It ain't right. Where's our representation? All these selfish white people. White people. Let's see. 151 has been nice. So we've got Michael Ibarra. And he says 3 packs Lost Origin. Lost Origin. 1 Dragon Maid. Boxes are going up like crazy. Let's see, we'll grab this. I'm not watching a Disney movie unless there is a gay couple in it, says Alex. Alex, good for you. I'm glad you're an ally. We need more allies. Duskull looking nice. He's a rare Duskull, too. Sublist for Blaziken. Sublist for the Blaziken? I mean, we could. Is that really necessary? Why don't you put the Caterpie in the Energy Lotto? I suppose I could. You want him there? Hariyama. Stunfisk. Giratina. Why don't you put the lime in the coconut and mix it all up? Here's a Roserade. And here's... Oh, she's praying! I don't understand what's going on here. It's all in Japanese. Konnichiwa. Oni-sama. All right. All right. Thank you, Michael. So are lottos allowed on YouTube now? It's not truly a lotto. That's just the name of it. I could just call it energy cards. Would you like that better? Energy cards is kind of a boring name. McNeil. And the word energy lotto is actually the name of a Pokemon card. Glizzies are allowed, so why not? So are lottos just allowed? Would it help you to sleep at night? Here, where's Michael Ibarra? Oh, Michael, you got a bag, Michael? Or are you one of those guys? You guys gotta help me out. You gotta tell me if you got a bag or not, okay? Energy dip. Let's see. Michael Beckner. It's not a real lottery. So am I allowed to call it one? Oh, I found you. All right. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Alex PSX says, one celebration for Blink 182. You see some article about bomb threats toward targets from LGBTQ because they betrayed them for taking the pride stuff down. What? Do I understand that correctly? The LGBTQ community is threatening, like what? Like stores like Target with bombs? If they don't display more pride or something like that? That doesn't sound like pride. That sounds like coercion. Alex, you ready? You will display pride, or we'll explode you, or we'll murder you. So, Mr. Alex, you pulled this lovely round of hollows. Target, how dare they? I think I have a bag that has only one Xatu inside. Can you give it away to the next person? What's the name of the bag? You let me know what that bag name is. Yes, haha, it was in the Washington Post. That's wild, man. You will display pride, or we will kill you. I mean, that's terrorism, isn't it? It's so weird because, yeah, that's the first time I'm hearing about it. Should be Harvey Stevenson. It would have been so funny if you had picked like a fake name, but it was like Mike Cunt or something like that. That'd have been funny. All right, so let's look for Harvey Stevenson. Mr. Harvey. Mr. Harvey. There's a Henry Davidson. Okay. How about this box? Ordered like a year ago for a pack break. A year ago? I doubt it's here anymore. It probably got donated. Oh, I'm wrong. It's still here. So what you're saying is you want to give this to me. All right, you got it, Xatu. I'm the next person. Look at that lovely Xatu. You want me to encapsulate it first, maybe? I could encapsulate it. Oh, wow. There's damage on the bottom of the card. Must have come out the pack that way. Huh. Destroy it! You want me to? Harvey, you came back a year later. You're not going to open any cards? I'm going to cry, Harvey. Harvey, we could have been besties for $20.59. All right, let's see what we got. And Pride Month. Anything you like. Anything? Well, I'm not going to grade it now that I've seen the bottom. So I'll do your original plan. We'll give it to the next order, okay? Sound good? Waiting for 151. Ooh, sounds good. Waiting for 151. Sinna Afsharzadigan, Aaron Seals, Michael Ibarra, Alex. Here we are. Sinna Afsharzadigan. He says 5 more Clay Burst. Ooh, yes, let's do it. Come on, Clay Burst. There are Xatu fans out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and we got a name for them. We call them crazy people. Ugh! All right. All right, there you go. Alex, my wife was joking about going to furry conventions. What do you think of that? Trying to figure out if it's a joke or a hint. There are Xatu fans out there. Here's a little rock salt guy. Aw, little rock salt guy. Here's LGBTQ going to Order 66. That's right. They said join or die. First they said, come on, can't we all just get along? Can't we just kumbaya? Why are you guys so hateful? Can't you see? And now they're like, you will have the homosexual, or it is time for the bombing. Every group has their dangerous element to you. You know what I mean? Better get your nice leash, mister. Yeah, let me get my nice leash. My best leash out. What? I don't think it's a joke anymore. At first, I was like, feet. That's a joke. All right, Mr. Sinna. But, bro, I don't think it's a joke anymore. Her and Wrath can go together because we all know Wrath is a furry after his one friend. That's right. He has a friend who is a furry. Definitely not him, a friend. All right, put this over here. Okay, Sven Jansen says 4 energy lotto, 2 Disney BLAZIKEN. All right, let's start with the energy lottos. Her and Wrath can go together. Mister, get ready for a strap-on and wear a fursuit next. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You ready? Ooh, base 1 sublist. Roll again. Okay, you could get a hit. Roll again's exciting. You ready? Boom! Ah, still cold. All right. So base set sublist means that you basically have kept your money. You haven't lost it yet. You get put right over here. It actually reads 1 base sublist. That's how it reads. It says Sven Jansen. Oh, you got the first 3 spots, man. Look at that. Okay. Looks like you pulled it before. I have a TCC 9 slab with you. For fun, you can give it away tonight. I'd have to give it away next time. I can write that down if you want. Let's see, Mr. John. Mr. John. He says, okie dokie, grade all energy, but fairy energy is rare, grade it. Mister is a groundhog persona. We discussed this. Do you get to choose what animal you want to be in Furryland? Who's my friend going with, says Wrath. Finally, a proper day off, says Alex. What are you talking about? All right, let's see. So we hit refresh now because there's no line. If you guys want to open cards, there's basically no line. Where's 151? Not here yet. Okay, we got Alex PSX. One more. Evolving Cries. Okay, Mr. Alex. Oh, the Disney Blow. Oh my gosh, Sven, I've done this to you twice. I'm sorry, Sven. I would never forget, Sven. I'm just so distracted. I'm sorry. There is a break for a whole box of 151. Jump in. Yes, if you only want to spend money on 151, jump into the break. It's actually getting pretty close. And no, we do not have 151, and we are not guaranteed to get it tomorrow, okay? Here is Jasmine. Lovely. You like the Peter Pan cards. I'll keep an eye out for those. Okay, Honest. Doop. How much are you going to charge for 151? It's so expensive at the moment. My price will be based off of whatever price is going on. So I don't know what the price is until it arrives. So my price is just going to shift around to reflect what's going on with it. Ugh. There we go. They're going to print the crazy crap out of it for sure. They're going to print so much of that because it doesn't come out in English until September. So the Japanese version of that set is just going to be printed. Prices and the names is Wrath. Oh, of course. Duh. Okay, back to Mr. Alex, who says 1 Evolving Cries. Mr. Alex. 1 gigalith. Wow. You did it, Alex. Woohoo. Pride Fan Rainbow Open. Go. You go, girl, says Deez. There we go. All right, what do we got next on this table? There's a swirl. Pop 10, Omastar, Legend Maker. That's pretty low. Jigglypuff 10. Cradilly 210. Here's Growlithe Cardos 9. It's pretty neat. And, oh, the Arcanine 8. Very neat. Oh, that's cool seeing them together like that. Hyped to see Mr. Pull the Ring. Yeah, so we're going to have some Magic the Gathering probably pretty soon. Those collector boxes are almost here. And I don't know how fast we'll go through them. When we get Lord of the Ring Collector's Edition, I can check the tracking if you guys want. Let's go check the tracking on that. Okay, it says it was shipped 4 days ago. Expected to arrive on Friday, which is today. It's currently in Kansas City. Okay, so that's the details on that. Let me check the tracking on the 151, which will give us an idea, okay? Since you guys are constantly asking about that one. You guys must really want that one. Is it really that good? I mean, I saw the artwork, so I thought it was just okay, to be honest. I think it's the idea. I think people go nuts for that idea of 151. Okay, give me a second. So let's see what this says. This says Monday. For 151, it says Monday. It used to say Friday, and it is now saying Monday. But let me check this second tracking. I believe the second tracking is actually for the second round, which comes later. So the nearest 151 is on Monday. And what about this? What does this say? Also Monday. So according to this, we're their system in order to make the delivery more cost effective for themselves. Because it originally said Friday. See, I got 2 shipments coming. Oh, did you guys hear any of that? Did you guys hear any of that? It looks like we just reconnected. According to this, I am now getting both of my 151 deliveries on Monday. Originally, it was going to be Friday, and then we didn't know the time of the second one, but it's now saying Monday for both deliveries. And I checked another guy, another big order, and he has not even shipped it out. So I should be getting about 4 cases on Monday, and then I'm supposed to get even more than that, but I don't know when that will arrive because he has not even shipped it out, and I'm worried he's actually going to cancel the order, as they tend to do. They tend to cancel the order because they don't like to sell for less than they have to. Yeah, so I've got this one right here. It is not even shipped out. I asked him when it would be shipped out, and he says, well, not until I receive it. That's what he said. And then he says, if that's going to take too long, please cancel the order. You know why they always say that? They say, please cancel the order. They say it because they want you to cancel the order because they want to sell it for more money if the price on the item has gone up over time. So it's very BS, and you deal with that kind of crap a lot. All right, we have Jeremy Patterson, 5 NFL TCG. Let's see, where did we put that? NFL TCG. Should be just around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So Monday would be fire. Order still? Yes, sir. We're taking orders all the way to like 5. Unless the order is completely stopped, we'll stop her earlier. But we started this live stream much later, and so we are going later. If you want to place more orders, feel free. So you don't have a distributor then. I don't have a Japanese distributor at all. Why would I have a Japanese distributor? I'm in the USA. Do people get distribution from Japan and the USA? Is that a thing? Here we are. I mean, maybe like big box stores. I'm not sure, but I've never even heard of that. Okay, toss this over here. You ready? No, but I have a network of people who I rely on. And they're usually pretty good. Here we go, Mac Jones. Okay, you got Mac Jones rookie. Some UK stores do. They have actual distributors. I've never heard of this. I'll have my uncle in Kyoto, Japan hook you up. Have them hook me up? Well, I got hookups right now. They do very fair pricing with me, and so far I've had a good relationship with them. But I give them constant business. But if your uncle is more competitive on price and more consistent, oh, look at that. Elijah Moore, rookie. Yeah, I can offer him business if he wants. I'll have to take business away from the guy I currently buy from. All right, let's see. Okay. Fred Warner. Matthew Fowler says that's not a thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I'd never heard of that before, so I didn't think it was a thing. I haven't even tried looking. Here's Lamar Jackson. I think in order to get a distributor in Japan, like a real distribution, like the actual warehouse where they put the boxes together, a direct distribution from the producer, I think to have that, I'm guessing that you have to be in Japan. I doubt that they want to hook up people from across the ocean, but I could be wrong. I don't know. You never know. Ta-da! Jeremy Patterson with the JE. Mr. Sell out data for 151. What are you talking about? Sellout data? There we go. You guys are excited for 151? It sounds like Pokemon's got a real hit on his hand. I just wish they didn't say that they would print to demand, because I feel like on the collector side of things, that's bad. It means that the card's going to be so common, it's like an energy card. You know what I mean? I don't want to collect energy cards. I want to collect cards that are rare. Okay, so Joseph Posey is next. He says 5 more of the last Airbenders. Made to order, not print to demand. I heard it was print to demand. I think I read like an article or something like that that said print to demand. Some stores in Hawaii do have distributors from Japan, but that makes a lot of sense. There are 5 last Airbender. Ready? Maybe I should be trying to get distribution from Japan. Ready? All right. Joseph Posey. Smooch. Pushing the wall. You can walk into the Pokemon card factory and demand a box. They gotta sell you one on the spot. Pokemon Japan has said they're printing one more wave for shops and they made to order boxes. They have talked about any more print waves after that. Some are really picky because they prefer brick and mortar stores, I believe. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Yeah. Okay. There's a holo. There's a holo. It's only 1 per person. You have it wrong. And here we go. Where are you guys getting this information? I haven't heard that. Joseph Posey. I'll have to read more on it. Mr. Joseph. If they print a limited amount of it and is popular, then it's going to go up in price a lot. Pokemon Japan put out a statement. I'm at a Pokemon factory right now looking for 151. All right, let's see. Pokemon card 151 announced as made to order set. Pokemon issues warning about resellers. So, it says made to order. The move is set to deter scalpers from selling booster boxes at outrageous prices. They've warned that they've discovered boxes on the secondary market that have been tampered with. That's pretty bad. Da-da-da. The orders will ship out in monthly waves from September through December's. The orders are limited to 1 box per person. Oh, interesting. Okay. So you're saying everyone gets a guaranteed box. Is that right? Let me click on this. Does this take it to us? That's PokeBRUH saying that. I need to see their original statement. Oh, I cannot read that. That is in Japanese. So PokeBRUH claims that is a box per person. Where does Pokemon themselves say this? It sounds like that would count as like a sort of print run, right? It's been that way for a while. The booster boxes on Pokemon Center, the LGBTQ bomb, will bomb them if they don't print more. That's right. On the 151 order page, translate it via Chrome, 1 per person. All right, so wait a second. If you get 1 per person, that doesn't say they're only going to print 1 box for everybody ever. That's not what that means. So we don't actually know the amount they're going to print then. But we also don't know if they're just going to... Yeah, we don't know how much they're going to print. That's the bottom line. It just means that you can go to their website and order a box of it. I ordered 600 boxes. It ends today. Pre-order, says Breaks. Okay, so the whole made-to-order thing was not an announcement that they would print as much as possible. I wish that they had a better way to read about how much they intend to print. There is enough supply to meet demand. To that end, Japan is also asking fans to be patient. My boy Greeting getting a tarot card in the next set. Hell yeah. They offer 1 box per account. Also, 1 more wave for shops. That's all they've said so far. I would bet that they continue to print it, though, because historically, if we look at all of the Pokemon card sets that have been printed, anytime a set is popular, they just print an enormous amount of it. So, but okay, so I guess that's better than them saying they're going to print. Where did I get the idea that they would print to meet demand? That was with Vivid Voltage. They said that. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so a long time ago, Pokemon said, we're aware fans are experiencing difficulty purchasing sets due to high demand. We are reprinting impacted products at max capacity to ensure more fans can enjoy the product. All right, so it sounds like Pokemon's never truly revealed how much they actually print. And even in the Vivid Voltage period, they weren't saying, we're just going to print this into the ground. They were just saying, we're going to make sure there's enough of it. And I would assume they do that with 151 as well, though. You know what I'm saying? So if it's a product where they feel that there's a lot of demand and not enough supply, they're just going to print more of it anyways. And I would bet all of these extremely well-printed Japanese cards are going to be considerably printed in order to meet that demand, in order to get the most profits. They're all going to grade 10s, and the populations on them are generally going to explode, and then they're going to release in English as well. That would be my bet that they do that. I would also bet another reason why they would do that is because the previous sets, they sold all right, but I don't think they sold as well as the initial release of Sword and Shield. That was released when Evolving Skies was super sought after and Vivid was in high demand. Some people took it that way. They never print a lot of Japanese. Well, don't say never, because you don't know what they do, because they don't officially state what they do. So don't say never. All right, so we did Sven, we did Alex. Jeremy Patterson is done. Joseph Posey wanted 5 more Last Airbender. We did that, right? Did we do the second? Hold on. We did the second Joseph Posey order, correct? I believe we did. Sorry, I got distracted. Now we have a Faisal order. Mr. Muhammad Faisal, Moonbeyond Snipe. I'll take 2 Evolving Skies. You got it, man. All right, here we are. That's why we see so much Evolving Skies and the tins on the boxes released on Walmart and Target. Yeah, it's just too bad that all that product was probably tampered with, right? So that product was, you had the one guy who had like the huge stack of Moonbryons. I'm assuming those were supposed to have gone into all that product, right? All right, what we got? Tim Pool. Oh, man, you got Tim Pool. Sorry, Mr. Faisal. The Tea Gradient is one of the 2 secret starter EX decks. Grab this. All right. Lovely. I'll place this over here. So, let's see what we got next. I'm hitting the refresh button. And we're going to click on this. Okay, and that is it. We have no new orders. I'll continue to open cards if you guys want to order anything else. Let me just show you something. So here we have the 151 break. Aha. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots left in it. So if you want to get into this before it ends, that round's almost over. And then we have the BLAZIKEN break. Here it is. Play Who's That Pokemon? Who's That Pokemon? Oh, it's so late. I think I'd rather hop off than play Who's That Pokemon. Here's BLAZIKEN. And the BLAZIKEN is up to 8 spots left, correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So 8 spots remain, and then BLAZIKEN ends. So he's quite close. Let's do another BLAZIKEN after this one ends. I agree. And what else? We also have our Pokemon Fossil Pack break over here. Okay, here we are. Nighttime walk. Yeah, I'm tempted to skip the morning walk, but if there's no more orders, I'll end this stream, go relax, and I'll be ready for that walk anyways. Let's see. Man, it's crazy, but I feel like I'm getting the better orders in the daytime. I might have to put a new emphasis on daytime streams. I think I'd be in bed, and then I would wake up at 3 to get that daytime stream. Never mind, found it on the menu. Face Fuchsia Tongue out. I open a lot of 151 a day. My main hits were Pikachu AR, Erica SR. They are loaded boxes from the rest that I've seen. One skip is one unhealthy, says Dennis. What's the price on the Fossil Pack? So the Fossil Pack break is $30 a spot currently. All right. Super Dan is here, though. What's up, Super Dan? 2 spots in the 151 break. How's it going, Super Dan? Okay. Nick's hit, man. What? I think we'll put you up here. Super Dan in it to win it. 19 and 20. He says 2 Pokemon Japan. Come burst snipes. Oh, my God. 20 to my slab away. Speaking of slabs, may I please see the slab breaks? Ow. There are no more slab breaks. So the only slab break is this one right here. And he's the only one. Currently, the way the breaks work, they've all been placed into the Energy Lotto. Okay, I can show you some stuff in the Energy Lotto if you'd like. So here are some cards in the Energy Lotto. You ready? These are all potential pulls. So here's a cool Dark Magneton, a Machamp, an Aerodactyl, this Melodic, Brock's Training Method, this Golem, this Crobat, Dark Arbok, Shaman, Sableye G, this Victini, this Sandslash, Pokemon Breeder, and Heatran. So you can see a couple cold cards. Yeah. So those are in the... Besides that, you can also pull 5 live customs out of the Energy Lotto. So one very big pull is 5 live customs. And if you pull that, the odds of you getting a hit out of live customs are pretty good. Okay, 22 is Slabaway. Let's go get that Slabaway taken care of. Thanks, Pikachu. I was after. Taking orders? I am taking orders. If you'd like to place an order, we're going till 5 tonight. In other words, for another 40 minutes. Because we started late. Super Dan, this goes down to 360. Thanks, man. All right, let's get this snipped. Let's see what you got. Ready? Okay, we've got this guy with the bowl on his head. And Weevil. Nothing crazy there. Shoop. Okay, and Super Dan, you'd be over here. All right. Very nice. I think for the next set that gets released in Japan, I'm going to place like a massive order, like more than I definitely would need. And I'm going to place it like with all different vendors in order to increase my odds of actually getting it early. Because I noticed I only went with 3 different vendors this time. And as a result, I'm not receiving it till like Monday. And it released a little while ago. So I feel like I need to increase my odds that somebody actually gets it early and ships it early. Joey Wheeler, Brooklyn Accent, Baby Dragon. I would a box of 151. Already read that one. Okay, let's see what we got. I might even order some single boxes too. So like a couple single boxes here and there, because you never know, those guys might ship quickly as well. Okay, we have Mr. Faisal is back. He says 1 PokeBRUH, 2 V-Star universes. You got it. What do we got? Priority mail, 2-day. This is a gradable Pikachu card. It's also part of Wave 1, so this is pretty cool, believe it or not. Magnezone, Rillaboom, Eldegoss, Houndoom, and Steelix. Oh, wow, that's from Cosmic. That's pretty cool, man. Okay. Let's get those V-Star universes. Ta-da. Snip this. All right. Oh, what do we got? Oh my God. You pulled the Galaxy guy, whose name I forget. Yay! Team Galaxy. Blasting off somewhere. I forget his name. What's his name? He's not as cool as Giovanni. His name's simpler. Okay, here's Mewtwo and some more hollows. Ta-da! All right, thank you, Mr. Faisal. Let's go put this in your bag. Sent for packs and shipping. Cool. All right, lovely. Do you want my Tyranitar poker card? He's the 10 of diamonds. So if you're talking about the Tyranitar, you must be talking about the one that comes out of the Silver 2 deck. Silver deck part 2. And I got a couple of those Silver deck part 2, so I probably already have one. I guess if your price was good, I would be interested. Jared Everett, the reason why I say that is because I already have one. I'm pretty confident. I just haven't opened my decks. There we go. That's all for me tonight. I think you mean that's all for me tonight. No problem, man. Appreciate you stopping by. We're up pretty late, huh? Okay, Mr. Jared. Not sure if you saw my comment earlier, but you get me wrong every time, as I'm a female, not a male. You get me wrong every time, as I'm female, not male. That is too real, man. What did I say? Did I say something? A female. Self-identifying female. Careful, there's a lot of guys in here. Xing Him Lee is here, and he says, please help me PSA grade 3 cards, the ones with the higher chance of a 10. Oh, so in this case, you want me to kind of pick through and get your best cards out. I can do that for you, definitely. Xing Him Lee. There we go. Dallas, how would you like to come out here and host a card show for me on a separate account? There we are. I still talk about doing that. I've still never done it. Yucky women, says Robot. Yeah, this is a men's only stream. I only like men. Oh, that's nice. This is kind of nice. This is definitely nice. This is okay. This is potentially nice. All right, so you send in 3 cards. I would love to do that. Really? Let's see. We got Leafeon. So Leafeon's definitely going. Slightly off center, but I think it still has a chance. I would send in the Mew. Now the question is, which of these 3 is most valuable? I do not know. Not him, probably. Maybe him. Maybe this girl. All right, cool. If somebody can... I'm looking for a female host who is not as, like, sausage festy as I am. I'm more... Think of this. I'm more of, like, a Republican guy, right? So I come on... I have, like, a sort of personality about me where I'm all... I don't know how to describe it, autistic or something, right? I'm looking for somebody who's more, what would you say, more family-friendly, more girl-friendly, to host a separate stream. Sort of like imagine like a news channel has separate hosts. So I'm looking for a different host with a very different feel for me. And I can bankroll the entire thing and then pay very decently for somebody. If you got the skills, quite good actually. I can pay a lot of money to have somebody run one of these streams. That's me to a T. Autistic. It's just a joke. I don't actually believe I have autism. It's just a joke. Here we are. I've had someone say, "Are you autistic?" I am not. I do not have trouble socially, and I understand facial expressions, and I understand humor. I'm just an asshole. That's the real problem. Let's see. Everyone thinks everything's autism. 084S. Sneaker. Okay, here she is. Not a terribly expensive card. How about the tag team? Not tag team. That would have been V-Star. Oh, so surprisingly, this is the more valuable card. All right. Have you ever measured the width between your eyes? Highly sus. Oh, does that have something to do with autism? Here we go. What? We like shiny cardboard. We're on a spectrum. Caught me off guard. Pulled out the autistic card out of nowhere. Oh, it's just because everyone's talking about autism these days. You got like the RFK Jr. guy, and he's talking about the increase in the rate of autism. I honestly do not believe it's all autism. I think it's a lack of social development. There we go. You got people with no social skills because we spend our whole lives on our video games and our cell phones now. That's not autism. That's like, what would you call it? Developmental stunting. That means I could work from home. That's right. What would happen is there would be a setup similar to the one I'm working, and you would be surrounded by boxes of cards, and then you would run a show like what I'm running, and I believe it would pay, well, it could pay a varying amount of money. It depends on your expectations and your level of skill, but it could potentially pay quite well if the actual sales are quite good in the show. So if the show's popular, it can pay very well. See what I'm saying? Here we are. Look at that. And you would have a schedule. So the schedule would be like, you need to be here between this time and this time. You have to stream for 4 hours and then generate this piece of content later. And what you would do is, we have Mr. John and Mr. Mike's side, and they would be supporting your work at the same time. So we're all part of a group, right? All right, you ready? Shing Him Lee. But I'm looking to hire, probably I will hire a guy at some point in the future to do a sports-only stream, no Pokemon. Well, maybe he would offer a little bit of Pokemon, but it would mostly be all sports. So I'd like to hire a guy to do that. And then I'd like to hire a girl to do kind of like what I'm doing with the TCG stuff, but you would cover hours that I don't have time to stream. So the best hours, you would probably be streaming during the dinner time hours. I'm always off during that time. And I would start to take 1 day a week off because you would stream on a weekend. So I would probably take Saturday off. And so that would be a big change in life for me to actually have a day off, because I've been doing 7 days a week for like almost 4 years, and I'm ready to have a break. The hard part is finding somebody who wants to relocate to do that, but I have not really searched locally very long for like a host for the show, because it's a very unusual job. I don't even know, like, would people even understand what kind of work I'm offering? You know what I mean? More than 1 to 2 inches between your eye study says you're on the spectrum. Really? So wide eyes, not narrow? Let me look. Eyes could screen children for autism. Measuring how eyes' pupils change in response to light. Well, I don't know about that. That doesn't look very... that does not look very scientific to me. That almost sounds like pseudoscience. Let's see. Eye tracking. Okay, so there does seem to be some kind of science between eye tracking and pupils, but facial measurement, I don't know. Let me look this up. I'm just curious about it because I find it fun. I love to explore these kind of things. Deep learning for autism diagnosis, facial analysis. CBS News. Is it autism? Facial features that show disorder. Okay, let's see. Children with autism have an unusually broad upper face, including wide-set eyes. They also have a shorter middle region, including the cheek and nose. What does that even mean? Children with autism have a broader, wider mouth and philtrum, the groove below the nose. What? The little girl shows the shorter mid-face. They seem to have taken down all the pictures. Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh my God. Google autism wide-set eyes. Let me look it up. I want to be able to look at people and know they have autism. Okay. Look at this image, dude. I feel like I'm looking in a mirror. I'm just kidding. I do not have the wide set eyes then, because my eyes look good. I don't know about that, man. I think the problem with that method, though, is there's plenty of people with wide set eyes who do not have autism, so that's very unfair to them. Little Mermaid eyes. Ha ha ha. Okay, Xing Him Lee, your cards are on the way. I know a couple peeps. In the next year, I'm sure we could get this up and running, and my husband would be interested in the sport, so we could plan to discuss this off live. Woohoo! It got quiet. People are looking for the rules, their rulers. Let's see. Dallas Rail. Are you ready, Dallas? 1 Evolving Skies. 1 DBZ Power Absorb. Power Absorb. Let's see. I think the hardest part actually is the relocating. It's because of the... John's taking the one good home. Damn it, John. 4 Silver Tempest. I'm just kidding. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, mister. What's your eyes looking like? I got good eyes. You want to see my eyes? These are non-autism eyes. I got the good eyes. I don't hate people with autism. I think they're awesome. Actually, you know, it's funny. I swear to God, when you're in computer science, it feels like every other person has autism. There you go. 2 Lost Origin, 2 Astral Radiance, which is stored right over here. Sus. Those eyes are too wide. 2 fusions. All right, you caught me. There we go. I don't know, man. Pretty autistic to me. Ah, they're on to me. Okay, and then shipping. You got it. You got it. Screenshot measuring. Mr. Mermaid. What's up, Hylif? Beep. We have a bag. No problem. Let's get that into the bag. Alt Art says Aaron Cereals. Silver Tempests. Sneep. And one more sneep. Sneep. All right, we got all the sneeps. Whew. Toss this over here. Ready? Dende Porunga and Android 18. Ooh. Only 55 likes. Yeah, we started really late. I don't even deserve the likes. Oh, what's that going to be? Could that be a hit? Oh, so close, Alex. Look at that. Beautiful Umbreon V. Ta-da! All right, Dallas. Very special night. When's Magic Lord of the Ring getting stocked? Very soon. Apparently tomorrow. Look at that. All right. We got the good Evolving Skies. Still good money. Yeah, it is. Okay, here's Wallace coming out of Silver Tempest. That's so funny. That's going to be the hit of the night, I think. I don't think anything's going to beat that one. Dorickcayton. I'm about to bust. There we go. That's lower class Moonbreon. Ew, says Alex. Not good enough for me. Here's Wow. Uh-huh. Still a great artwork. Have a good day, mister. I might catch you on the walk. I'm going to walk. I'm going to work peace in the Middle East. You're living in the Middle East? How are things out there? I'm going to work peace in the Middle East. I don't know if you meant that. Mister, you missed your chance, says Aaron Cereals. My chance to do what? Oh, I wouldn't even think. Oh, my God. I should have done oh, my God. I'm just running on muscle memory. I got to remember when I'm opening Evolving Skies, when I see the hit coming out, we hide it off screen and pretend to steal it. Oh, I'm so dumb, dude. Oh, my God. But I don't know. It's not the actual Umbreon VMAX. I'll save that trick for when we pull Umbreon VMAX. But that's good practice because I screwed it up, didn't I? So next time I'll be ready. Next time I'll remember. We got to hide it off screen like that one guy did. And then be like, it's a Leafeon. Oh, just a Leafeon. We got to do that next time. Very important. Oh, real. Get the Leafeon already, says Baseball. We're getting the Leafeon. Okay, Dallas. Leafeon's better than Moonbreon. You sure about that? Are you sure about that? I don't know. I'm shaking. I don't know. I'm shaking. Yeah, shaking from theft. Shaking because you know you're stealing in plain sight like a dummy. So Miss Dallas, was the bag under Dallas or was it under a different name? Darren. I'm shaking. David. It was under Dallas. Okay, we're looking for Dallas. Do you know if it was a really large bag by chance, by the way? Daniel. Oh, I found it. No, wait. This is a different person. Dallas Payne. Oh, my God. Dallas or Evan. Oh, okay. So, Evan as well. I'm going to check Evan real fast. I still have one more place to look in the D-box, but it's not where I expect it to be. I'm shaking. What a dumb guy. Here's Evan, Edwin, Elton. Ever, Emmanuel, Elizabeth, Erica, Edwin, Eric Holmes, Eros, Elton, Edgar, Erica, Emmett, Emin. Payne is my maiden name. Yes, it's under Dallas Payne. Oh! Somebody got married. Hold on. Where'd I put it? I put it back. Did I put it back in the same spot? Here we go. Woohoo! All right, very nice. What a lovely pull, that Umbreon. Did you have a... There's Raikou. He's pretty cool, too. Wow, you have some good luck on this channel. Okay. Okay. All right. Do I get a live custom or try Cumburst again? Oh, my God. So, shipping time. Let me open this up. She got married 3 years ago now. Oh! You know, my wife still has her original last name. It's just because it's such a pain in the butt to update names. She got to update all this stuff. And I told her, look, if you don't feel like changing your last name, I won't worry about it. And the reason for that is because the one thing I am going to worry about is the kids have to have the proper last name. My last name. Or else. There you go. You ever meet those people where it's like hyphenated last name? There you go. But she's still running around with her older name. All right, so I believe this is all correct. And we're going to hit print. My sister just hyphenated hers when she got married. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think that ladies have to understand. For men, if you want him to be committed, you got to put his name on it. Because men don't want to die for somebody else's last name. They want to die for their own last name. So to get a guy truly committed, like jump in front of bullets kind of committed, you got to put his last name on it. And a woman's last name is her father's last name anyway. So you've already got a dude's last name. I had this fight with my wife. We actually argued this subject. Oh, hold on. Let me write on the label. I'm going to write on the label so John understands. My kids will have my last name. It's a weird situation with my husband's last name. His dad was never in the picture, and his mom hates it. Oh, I see. Okay. I can understand that. I can understand that. His dad was never in the picture. I see. So he doesn't want to work on his dad's last name. Okay, let's see. Say also. Dallas. Rail. Yeah, I guess if you're a man and you don't like your own last name. His mom doesn't want our kids to have that last name. I don't understand what's the big deal for her. Again, like her last name would have been given to her by her husband. And then if not from her husband, then from her father. So women fighting each other over a last name like that doesn't really make sense. But if a guy doesn't want to, you know, if he doesn't want to work on his family's last name, he can certainly choose to do that. Yeah, that's up to the guy, though. If my son does that, I'm just kidding. But I'll be in the picture. That's the difference, Tammy. Unless I die in a submarine. But I'll be in the picture. I'll be like, no, we're doing it this way. All right, let's see what we got. I'll say you're carrying on the prestigious Abernathy name. I don't even like that last name, by the way. Just sounds funny. Let's see. All the buses, huh? Is that a bus? I don't think it is. Good. His dad is in the picture ever since he was 1. Oh. Yeah, that's a long time period to not be in the picture. So maybe he doesn't really relate to his dad's side of the family. It kind of makes sense. All right, let's see what we got. That's tough, man. I can understand if your dad like passed away though, if something like that happened, but I'm not all into the whole have a kid and then leave the kid. That's tough, man. That's tough for a boy to grow up without his dad. Tim Connell, 5 energy lottos. You ready? I don't know if girls always even understand that, because as a girl, you don't experience what it's like to be a guy, but a guy gets a lot of his identity from his own dad. So to have that sort of identity just go missing, that's tough. Okay, Tim Connell's going deep on these. Let's see what he gets. My husband only met him once and never again. Oh no. So that's even worse. That means he met him and didn't like him, or the dad didn't like him, one way or the other. Oh, there we go. And you got the Aerodactyl. Nice, man. Oh, hold on. We're going to save these other energies. I had a friend named Steve that happened to. He was raised by a single mother, and he met his dad as an adult, and his dad basically told him, "You were a mistake and don't contact me again." And he was like, "And now I hate my dad." I was like, that's trauma. Here we go. I don't know what's worse, dying in a submarine than getting memed because you died in a submarine. Yeah, there's been a lot of submarine memes. I've been saving them. That's tough, man. All right, Tim Connell. There we go, Mr. Tim. There we go. I think that's a little odd that his mom, though, wants the kids to take her last name because she's just getting her last name from the husband, right? Or is it the mother's maiden name? I doubt it's the mother's maiden name, though, right? Steven Mitz. Steven, 1 base Minecraft pack. You got it, Steven. Let's get those base Minecraft packs open. 1 PokeBRUH, 1 Energy Lotto. I got a bag too, says Tim. What? Oh, in this case, the slab doesn't go into a bag. Slabs, they never go into bags. They go into a slab box. That's why we write your name on every slab. All right, you confused me for a second there. Steven says 1 base at Minecraft, 1 PokeBRUH, 1 Energy Lotto. You ready? Here goes. It's a mix, both my maiden and my husband's name. You ready? Here goes. So my last name for a long time has been Cayton, but I found out, and I talk about this from time to time, I found out very recently that I'm not a Cayton, and that in fact my grandfather was adopted by his aunt who had the last name Cayton, which she got from her husband. So I've been running around thinking I was a Cayton this whole time. I found out my grandfather's original last name was Abernathy, which is a Scottish last name, because it turns out, and I didn't know this either, turns out my grandfather's Scottish. Here we go. Lunala. So he's a Scottish dude who, his parents, I guess, migrated to America. Either they did or he did, but I think it was his parents. And then he married a Filipino woman. So that's there's my whole ancestry for you guys. But anyway, so I've been running around with this last name Cayton, which is like a British last name. But it wasn't truly my grandfather's last name. And then I find out it's Abernathy. And he's like, I didn't like Abernathy. I was like, Grandpa! What? All right, you ready? Last name matters, Grandpa. I'm all crazy into that kind of stuff. I don't know why. I care about, like, family, sort of like inheritance and all. Here we are. My perspective on, like, families and children, you don't become powerful in society without generational work. So I feel like in order for your children to become politicians and big CEOs of big like businesses, wealthy bankers, that kind of stuff, if you want that to happen for your kids, there has to be some sort of multi-generational agreement that everyone's going to work on it as a family. So for me, that kind of stuff is really important. It's like me looking into the future, like, how do I become more successful than I am? Well, I have to go beyond myself and convince my kids to do the same. So, and it's funny because I talk that way because I don't have kids yet. But basically, they have to all agree to do the same move I'm doing, where you save up a lot of stuff and give it to the next generation. There's a point where you have enough wealth that you can spend a lot of money on prestigious educations and rubbing elbows with the right people, and you focus a lot of your time not on surviving, but on having the right group of friends and the right etiquette and getting into charities and starting businesses and stuff like that, which you have the luxury of being able to do because you've obtained that level of wealth where you can work on those kinds of things. You know what I mean? So if you want to dramatically change the status of your family, you have to work on that kind of stuff. And that's sort of where my focus is these days. I don't want my kids to just inherit like an inheritance. I want them to be better positioned in society than I was, because I was just born to a regular family, and life kind of sucked. So, but I don't want my kids to be that way. Anyways, my grandkids, I don't want my grandkids to be that way. I want my grandkids to be born into a family and be like, oh yeah, we're from the so-and-so family. So you're technically Scottish Filipino. That's a wild Republican. Here we are. Yeah, technically. I'm like a mutt. Because I got so much mixing going on. All right, lovely. How'd you find out that information? What, the DNA information? The DNA stuff confirmed it. When I took a DNA test, it said 25% Filipino, so it was surprisingly accurate. There we go. Do you still have the Pocket Monster Pikachu Prism? Pocket Monster Pikachu Prism. This one? I believe I do. This cutie pie, look at him. He's so cute. All right. Steven Mitz is done. Super Dan is back. He says 2 more spots in the 151. You got it. There we are. So Super Dan, you should see some of my siblings. Because it's really interesting. I have siblings that come out with blonde hair and blue eyes. And then other siblings that look straight up like Asian Filipino with black hair and brown eyes. And yeah, it's really bizarre, actually. And then I got a bunch of siblings that look just about a mix. I'll send for it. Sounds good. Okay, who's next? We have an order from Steven Gutierrez. 1 Nintendo Game Pack, 3 Pokemons. You can't order Pokemons. What are you thinking? You're crazy, man. Okay, here they are. The beautiful Nintendo Game Pack boosters. Awesome stuff. 3 Pokemons. I haven't opened those in a while. Where are my Pokemons? Let's see. Yeah, so in the end, last names matter a lot to me. Family tree matters a lot to me. It has to. It has to matter if you want to build wealth. I'm going to go get a fresh box of Pokemon, I guess. I don't really know where my Pokemon is. If you intend on building generational wealth, it has to matter. Your kids have to be born and they have to care about it. Because the kids have to be able to like identify with their ancestry, and they have to be able to focus on improving the next generation. Not just living, not just surviving, but improving, you know what I mean? Okay, 1, 2, 3. What's up, Dalboo? Do I send for 45? Yeah, it's 45. Was that right? Was that the price? Yeah, 45. You got it. All right, feast your eyes on this Pokemon. How's the fossil pack break looking? I think there's 3 people in it now, which is more than it used to be. All right, we got Double Dragon, Super Mario 2, Punch Out. We got a score to settle. All right, cool. Put that down. Punch Out with this guy. There you go. All right. Mr. Steven Gutierrez. There we go. Pokemon sounds Jamaican. Pokemon, man. There we go. I think it's interesting that we do like a sort of patriarchic last name system, and then for Jews, Judaism, they don't care as much about that. They care about who was your mother to prove that you were Jewish. Isn't that interesting? I find that kind of stuff fascinating. They really care about your genes in that group. They say you gotta have the right genes or you're out. Here's Borbigme. All right. Mr. lost his puke. All right, all right, all right. One. I'm fascinated that more groups don't actually do the same thing. Track their sort of like track their bloodline. Here's Pukey Chew. Whoa! What do we got here? All right, Polygag. He's like the mascot. Cool, man. Cool. I think Pikachu is actually pretty funny too. Let's leave him up. There you go, lovely. Gotta gross him out. Uh-huh. Put this away. I need to get them tatted on me, says Tattoo Steve. Who, Pokemons? I don't know about that, man. I don't think they're popular enough. Nobody would know what they were. Jigglybutt, Halitosis, and Lick It Up. All right, very nice. Cool. So that was for our good friend, Steven Gutierrez. Mr. Steven. Steven, what's going on? Did we get you back in here? Here it is, Steven Gutierrez. Lovely. So we've at least streamed for 3.5 hours. It is 5 o'clock now. I need to wrap up in order to get ready to go for my daily walk. That Jigglybutt got junk in the trunk. To be honest, I'd rather be here with you guys opening more stuff for the fact that we haven't had a ton of sales tonight and because I showed up late. But we're going to wrap it up. Dallas Rail. Hello, Dallas. Here's your cute Pikachu Prism card now. A proud owner. All right. Doot. And one Paldea. There we go. Vigoroth, Palmy, and Hydreigon. I'll send one more, says Aaron Searles. One more order. Okay, that's for Dallas, who is shipping out. Whew. Skip the walk. I feel like I shouldn't. I feel like I should say that I got a clean kill streak going for the walk. Open this up over here. Let's see what this has to say. Apparently June 20th was a very good day. Yeah, we did good on June 20th. Nice. I like to see that. The reason June 20th was so good was because of our daytime stream. We were doing daytime streams this week, and I can see how there was a large spike in orders on that day compared to the days where we did not do daytime streams. So daytime streams are performing very well compared to nighttime streams, and it wasn't always that way, but it seems to be that way right now. Buy the fossil spot, lads. Come on, lads. No, I think we're wrapping up, though. I think we're out of time for that. Mr. Aaron, do I need to hold it open for you for a minute, or are we all good to go? Here are some slabs we didn't finish pricing. Dark Arbok, Dark Golbat, Nidoking, Urshifu. These are new slabs. I just got these in. Ghastly, Sabrina Kadabra, Chuck's Rhydon. You think I should just hold these and send them in for the reholder? I feel like I should. Considering their new pristine grade is being mixed with their concept of the perfect grade, I feel like these should get mixed in. I wouldn't even send them in. Yeah, it seems like it would be a waste of $5, wouldn't it? But at the same time, I think it makes them look a little fancier. Everyone wanted to know your opinion on Pokemon Nostalgia. That's because of the CGC news. Yes, in case you guys missed that, I do have a video where I talk about the news. Wow, mister, you're here still. I am, but I'm almost done. We are done taking orders. It is 5. Put the Urshifu straight into the Lotto. Nobody gonna buy that, says Robotata. Well, that's not the point of the Lotto. The point of the Lotto isn't just to put the cards nobody wants in there. The Lotto has actually quite a few really nice cards. Aaron Cereals. I'm fine just holding a card, especially like a 10. I'll just hold it. And one day that set will be like 2 or 3 years old. And then people will be like, I'll buy it. So Aaron says Disney Blau. Doesn't really make a big difference to me. It's like 20 bucks probably. You know what I mean? I'm not dying. I'm not over here choking on my lack of the $20 sale. Is there only 2 spots for the 151? I believe so, Mr. Zach. There's 2 spots remaining. There we go. Are you ready? Oh, wow. We got the aristocrats. Everybody wants to be a cat. And it's different on the back. That's super cool, man. Nice. Aaron Cereals. I'll end it if you want to run it. I'll run it. You send in that money right now, okay? We'll do it fast so it doesn't really cut into my time. There you go. Jen, weren't you a member? Yeah, what the heck, Jen? A lot of people hand out free memberships. I'm guessing Jen probably got one of those free memberships. All right, there we go. So, oh, hold on, Zach. Zach, I effed with you. There's 2 more spots over here. I'm sorry, Zach. It's not actually over. It's got 18 and 13. In fact, if it was only 13, I might have just skipped that. Okay, hold on, Zach. Stex. I am so sorry. Ah, my morning beer. My morning alcohol. Oh, lordy, dude. Just having a little sip over here. Zach says, damn. Damn, damn, damn. I'll do another one, says Pokemon Nostalgia. I'll send in for one. All right, Pokemon Nostalgia, send in for one. And Aaron Brecken, you send in for one, okay? You 2 guys send in for one, and we'll get it started. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's 28. 151 break. So the next time we start the 151 break, I have to do a double check on box prices to make sure it's correct, the number on it, because we might just start a fresh round. Eyes itching, man. Actually, I guess while I'm waiting for you guys to do that, I can just go do this research independently. Okay, let's see. People going nuts for 151. I gotta have it. No shrink. Oh, don't you love that when guys say no shrink? This box doesn't have shrink. Okay, here's one. It says 600 of them sold, 180. So they've certainly gone up. Oh, wow. You guys are lucky because the next round of this is going to be 38 spots. This is 28 spots. So the next round of 151 break should be 38 spots. That's wild. This is way off. This is off by almost 10 spots. Off by $70. Wow. How many for the Blaziken spots? Blaziken's almost over as well. There's only 8 spots left on the Blaziken. It's $22 per spot. There. No thanks. No Bud Light for me. Did you see Bud Light sales are way down? They used to have a huge lead over the other beers, and now they're in second place apparently, and their sales like nosedived like that. What's interesting is they're still getting some sales, right? I mean, how can they maintain a second place position without getting some sales? So some people just do not care. They're not political, and they just keep buying it anyways. All right, let's see. Mr. needs to send wife on vacation so he can spend more time with us, says Dabu. No, if she goes, I go. So Adam is in. Adam Breckens. And Emmanuel Martinez is in on 13. All right, and you have another spot, Mr. Emmanuel, but we can't put it on this list. Here goes. Time to shuffle. There's only one pull for that break in these booster packs. Whoever gets it's lucky because the price on these boxes is now much higher. What kind of chair do you use? A nice one. All right, somebody give me a number. And we will get started. Oops. There we go. I'm calling it 6 wins. Jeremy says 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, really? 28. Wow! 28! Woo! All right. Mr. Steven Mitz on spot 28. No one ever expects a spot 28, but it has the same equal chance of every spot in the break. You just don't expect it for some reason. It's like superstition or something like that. You always expect one of the middle spots to grab it, in fact. But in fact, spots number 1 and spots number 28 pull just as often as any spot. Unbelievable. You know what's crazy is when this started up, he actually bought those spots ahead of time. He said, I want 1 and 28. Steven Mitz. So he just got a very good deal. Because 151, if we did another box break like this, it would have to be 27 spots for $10 each. So it would have to cost more. You think we should run it again? I mean, we're not getting it till Monday, apparently. I better run it again because we're not getting it till Monday. Look at these guys. Look at these lucky dogs. Jeff, Steven Mitz, Derek Ortega, Daniel Del Barrio. We got 4 boxes sold, and they're not even here yet. So, I don't know what to think. I hope I have enough. That's my hottie now. Can I do the other 7 for the 151 break? If not, just refund. I tell you what, I'll make it... Well... Technically, it's supposed to be 28 spots because there's supposed to be a spot that accounts for all these tiny PayPal fees. So why don't I give you that spot, but I'm going to make it 28. Your $7 will pay for all those additional PayPal fees, which actually it won't even cover them. It would just cover a little bit of them. Okay, this is 151 break. This is going to say $10 now. So it's $10. Emmanuel Martinez. And I'm going to go update it in the menu now. It is no longer $7 a spot. It is $10 a spot because it has gotten quite a bit more expensive. Kind of wild. Boy, it almost makes me wish I'd bought more. I believe we have about 6 cases total of 151, but considering we've already sold 4 boxes of it, and it's probably going to get demolished when it actually arrives. Wonder if we actually have enough. Okay, so I'm just going to check for any straggler orders, but we are done for the night. Did it log me out? It did not log me out. All right, we're all done. I had fun. See you later, everybody. Is 151 even real? It is real, and we do have some showing soon. See you later, everybody.